Did you know that every person you meet has two lighthouses? What do you mean, two lighthouses? Yes, the seen and the unseen. Hi, I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. I have a new book called The Shrouded Lighthouse: How to Uncover the Silver Lining in Every Situation Shift. I delve deep into the inner work that needs to be done in order to mature spiritually. Now, this book is the follow-up to my 2019 release, The Holographic Relationship. In this book, I will talk about the two lighthouses. Go to my website right now to pre-order. The pre-order link is theshroudedlighthouse.com. The first 500 people to do so, you will get an autographed copy. Thank you all for supporting my work. We're about to change the game with this book. I appreciate you guys for always supporting the work that I do. I look forward to getting your feedback on this new book. Thank you.
Success isn't some destination we're waiting to arrive at. It's not in any specific city. Every journey starts with you. No one gave me the blueprint. If you really want the keys, you gotta put in the work. This path is hard. Trust me, I know. And it gets lonely, lying with people you love, telling you it's too hard, you can't do it, you won't win. And people who hate you trying to sabotage the road further. Success is a road made to push your limits. Because when you win, it's that much sweeter to look back and see what you endured. Never give up and embrace the challenge of success. This isn't a vertical program. This is the beginning of your path to success.
Don't be this guy. Raise your drive and libido. It's time to man up with X-Wolf. Boost your testosterone levels to help decrease your body fat percentage and increase lean muscle mass gains. Boost your stamina and blood flow for those tough workouts. And these workouts also. Go to xlabsubs.com to find out more.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ZoWhat Morning Show. We're in the community empowerment. That last little countdown is to notify you that there are only 10 copies left to pre-order for the Shrouded Lighthouse. Meaning, after these 10 copies are gone, what makes them special? They'll all be autographed. We had a promo that we started about a month ago that basically said the first 500 copies that are pre-ordered by you, our supporters, the people who support our brands, the people who watch the show, listen to the show. First 500 people to purchase would also get an autographed copy. Well, only 10 copies remain. Go to the Shrouded Lighthouse right now. Listen, go to the Shrouded Lighthouse right now, theshroudedlighthouse.com right now. We need 10 people to go get 10 copies right now. Y'all can do that. 10 people. Not go get 10 copies apiece, but go get the 10 copies that remain that will be autographed. And that doesn't mean the pre-orders will end there. That was just a promotion we wanted to do to kick off the first 500 copies and make sure that they're all autographed, right? But we still will have the pre-orders on up until the day that the book drops. The book is going to drop probably in the 3rd week of June. We are in the process of editing the book. This is a pre-order. We are in the process of editing the book. I'm asking everybody to go get it right now. TheShroudedLighthouse.com. Only 10 spaces remain for autographed copies. Now, you saw X-Wolf, the video. Please continue to support X-Wolf's brand. XLabsSups.com. Go there right now. This is a black-owned business that does a testosterone boosting product. All men over 30 years old understand that after 30 years old, there is a rapid decline in testosterone. And X-Wolf is a great herbal supplement owned by a black-owned business, by a black-owned company, by a black-owned person, a brother. Please support his brand, XLabsSups.com. Also, Total Package Energy. You know what Total Package Energy is? I'm on this vitamin C. As a matter of fact, Jay, holla at me. I need some more vitamin C. I'm all out of vitamin C. I eat that vitamin C like crazy. Nanotechnology, 8 times more absorption than tablets. Advanced technology, pharmaceutical strength, liposomal, maximum strength. Trust me, you want this. Especially during the time of COVID. We got new strains of COVID. Let me tell you something. I got a little... Where's my little bottle? It's got bleach and it's got hospital grade disinfectant. I come in here and spray these mics. I be in here wiping shit down, boy. And I'm messy. My mother taught me to be neat, but I never wanted to be neat. But during this goddamn COVID, I done got a neat streak. I come in here squirting everything, just spraying and hell. But trust me, Total Package Energy, vitamin C, as well as B12, as well as their energy shots. Go cash mob these black-owned businesses. They've got pea protein. Go cash mob these black-owned businesses. Go to the H-report, HuriKane Report. They're about to launch their website. They've been working in secret and undercover. They are the Black Al Jazeera, a news source specific to black folk here in America. Not black folk from other places, but specific to the specific peoples of American black, African, slave descendants. However you want to call it. FBA, I got the homies over there on the FBA side of the game. ADOS, I got friends on the ADOS side of the game. However you want to cover it, go to H-report.news and continue to support the HuriKane Report. They will be launching their website shortly. Oh, this is interesting. Geoff Brown. Huh.
I'm at the front door, nigga.
You at the front door, nigga? You want to knock at the front door?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so you want to call me while I'm on the air, right? Yeah?
I can't pretend I want to talk to you anymore.
This motherfucker here, man. This is just a legendary. This nigga legendary with the fuckery. Just legendary. So it makes sense to call me while I'm on the air.
Well, I gotta call somebody.
Call Sarah. Don't you got Sarah's number?
I got Sarah's number. Look here. I'm calling man. Sarah busy.
So I'm busy on the air.
See what I did right there? Sarah's busy.
Jeff L. Jackson. Yeah, I killed him, and I hope I did. They burn in hell. That's Jeff Jackson.
Well, there is certain shit I'm like that. Look here. You do the wrong shit, I'll blow your brains out on the 50-yard line of the Super Bowl at halftime in a white suit.
This motherfucker come in on one.
Suit, nigga, I ain't trying to get away.
All right, let me finish the promo, and then we're going to jump right in. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Please continue to support all of the black businesses. Sarah, put it up one more time, the countdown. Put up the countdown one more time. We only have 10 spots available for your autographed pre-ordered copy of The Shrouded Lighthouse. Go to theshroudedlighthouse.com. Go. Do it right now. Somebody said the sound is bad. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. I sound great right here. Here's the sound right here on my computer.
Okay.
Do it right now. Somebody said the sound is bad. Testing 1 2 1 2. I sound great.
That sounds
Could
good
it be
to me.
your phone?
I sound great right here. Here's the sound right here on my
Let's hear Geoff. Geoff, speak on your mic. I sound great. Could it be your phone? Let's hear Geoff. Geoff, speak on your mic. Sounds great.
Sounds great to
so
me.
go get a new phone, Boost Mobile.
Yeah.
You don't get your motherfucking Obama phone having ass out of here, Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of low. Maybe
Right.
Maybe you shouldn't have dropped your motherfucking phone in the bathtub.
Maybe you need
in
to
the
get
toilet.
rid of that I'm gonna get my shit together phone. You need to got your shit together phone.
Stop doing this. Man, Furpo gonna be mad. When I talk to Furpo, he gonna be... Anyway, CMOSbusiness.com. Listen, you're gonna get your orders, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna get your orders. We got shipments coming in. CMOSbusiness.com. You want to start a micro business? Of course you do, especially in COVID. Everything is moving online. Online businesses. People are doing studios and creating content from home. Everything is going inside the house. Trust me. If you want to start a micro business, a health-based micro business that's rooted in the CMOS movement. CMOS with 92 of the 102 trace minerals that the body needs on a daily basis. CMOS is said to reinvigorate the libido. It's said to reinvigorate and align the body back to its natural state. If you want to start a micro business at the crib, CMOSbusiness.com is the place to go. I am a partner in this business. We have a connect down in St. Lucia that is selling by the bulk CMOS. Yes. You get it delivered to your crib. Once you get it, you cook that shit down into a gel. You put it in a jar. Maybe your cousin is a graphic designer, and you have him create your label. And next thing you know, you go and buy some adhesive, and then you put that tape on the cover right there. You say, "Yo, this is down home CMOS." See, there's so many ways to reinvent yourself as a business. Maybe you want to do it, maybe you don't want to do it, but maybe you want to do it just for your kids so y'all can avoid COVID. Maybe you want to do something different for your health because you've been eating pulled pork sandwiches for the last 32 years. Maybe your bowels are a little tight because of the motherfucking church's chicken you have found yourself eating every Sunday right after service.
Full of that bullshit. Come on now.
Maybe those honey-covered biscuits have infected your... I'm sorry.
Full of pus.
Anyway, CMOSbusiness.com. Get to CMOSbusiness.com. The number to dial is 1-800-298-8513. 1-800-298-8513. You get yourself over there. Find yourself a new path in life. It's easy to reinvent once you have an idea. Maybe I gave you the idea you've been avoiding all this time.
Stop fucking your wife now.
Oh, Deacon Geoff. Speak to the properties of CMOS.
I come against the lip dick. I come against the lip dick demon in the name of Jesus.
The lip dick demon.
I come against the too tired to take the goddamn kids out in the yard and play demon in the name of Jesus. I come against the gut so far over you don't even know what your balls look like. No more.
Invisible ball syndrome.
Invisible ball syndrome. If you got the rheumatism, if you got the arthritis, if you got the high blood pressure, if you got the diabetes, I'm telling you that CMOS is your friend. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is the CMOS business.
There's a CMOS in this shit.
You get over
CMOS in this bitch.
Yes. Make some noise if you believe in the
how the mothers of the church used to bring the towel over?
Yes.
Nigga, I be like, slow down. Slow down, Sister Bernice. Slow down a minute. That heifer fast. We finna see something. Uh-oh, just a moment now.
Yes, that's C-Mouse.
What up, Chaos? I see you in there, pimp.
Oh, no. That was a C-Mouse sermon right there. Yeah.
Boy, Pastor show spoke today, didn't he? Hand me some of them ham hocks.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ZoWhat Morning Show back live. We about to get turned up. You already know what it is.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, don't front on the relationship dismount. That's a solid work.
Do not.
When I tell you so many couples and therapists and people, listen, we gonna get into this too, man. But so many therapists and couples, singles, so many people, man, have reached out over the years about how this book revolutionized their way of thinking. Now you got a lot of people, let me just say this. This is my contribution to humanity, right? I'm an author. I write books. If I quote somebody that I admire and I respect, I cite my source.
How about that?
Because that's a form of respect. See, in Hollywood, and now YouTube is the new Hollywood.
Oh, shit.
So what happens is, whereas Hollywood used to just be sequestered to Southern California, now Hollywood is international through Google, through YouTube. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people have the same approach to content as people who steal jokes from comedians. Do you understand? So in academia, if you say something Carl Jung said or Einstein said, as a form of respect and which garners a level of credibility for yourself, you cite their work that you're using to support your own.
Right.
Right? So I learned this from Speedy. In comedy,
You learned something from Speedy?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Speedy told me one
Shout
day,
out to Speedy, I love you,
because
man.
again, just being around Speedy, Johnny Mac,
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx,
Yeah.
and all of the guys that filter in through that movement that was the Foxhole, I learned a lot about the comedy game. And you got low-end motherfuckers, or let me just say this. To me, the most valuable aspect of the comedy game are the youngsters.
How about it?
Because when the young comics come in, they come in with a fresh perspective. They come in typically, especially if they're good, TDP, all those guys from there, they come in with a new angle on things. And the good ones, a lot of the old ones will go see the good ones, or will see the good young ones. And oftentimes, because they're young and their feet aren't wet, the vets will come in there and steal from the young ones. Right?
The rule is whoever does it on TV first, it belongs.
That's what Speedy told me. Whoever gets your content to television first now owns it.
Yeah.
So that's happening on YouTube. This was written right after I started writing The Relationship Dismount. I started a 4-year process to write the holographic relationship.
Okay.
The holographic relationship drops in 2019 on Valentine's Day. In the goddamn book, it says, right here, what is relationship entanglement? But it's not popular for me. It became popular when Jada said it. Now, I'm not saying Jada read the book. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't.
It's not about Jada's reading it. It is not about Jada's reading it. It is about the inspiration that made it to you. You put it in a book, and your words made it into the ether. and another motherfucker snatches wisdom out of the ether and pretends it's his.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
This is what YouTube has done.
Yes.
It has made motherfuckers idea cherry pickers. They go from page to page, from content to content, shopping.
Right.
For
Content shopping.
Content shopping for ways to say shit. But let me tell you something. I'm from the era of no biting.
Oh, no biting. Bruh.
I was an MC. You don't believe me?
And wasn't trying to sound like Ice.
I didn't want to sound like nobody because I'm from that era. You can't steal from people. You can't bite, right? And let me say something. Let me address this really quickly right here. Do you know in hip hop, basically everybody's saying the same goddamn thing?
Yeah. I'll kill another nigga, because you ain't gonna kill nobody white.
Keep going,
I'll
Geoff.
kill another nigga. Here's how I misspend my money.
Right.
And black women ain't shit.
Money, clothes, hoes, cars. What else?
Death, murder.
Oh, death, murder, all
of
that
other
shit.
brothers.
Now watch this.
Oh, bitches ain't shit.
Oh, bitches ain't shit.
Bitches ain't shit.
Right. But watch this though. Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Too Short, Biggie, Tupac, Nas. Well, take Nas out. Too Short. I said Too Short,
Too
right?
Short.
E40. Sugar Free.
Look.
All these motherfuckers are talking about the same shit. But what makes it dope, they're saying it differently.
Nobody on the earth sounds like E40.
Nobody
E40.
sounds
Shout
like
out
Jay.
to me. Nobody.
Now except for Jazzo. I know my history. Except for Jazzo. Okay, nobody sounds like Too Short. So what I'm trying to say is, you can't really claim ownership of knowledge. Mm-hmm. But what you can claim ownership of is your unique expression of it. When a nigga is stealing your unique expression, the way you articulate. Maybe you've articulated it in such a way. That motherfucker steal that.
Yeah.
You're stealing a nuance. And if a motherfucker come in here and go, "Chamon,"
right.
I'm gonna say, you done took. Now see, let me help y'all understand about citing. Michael Jackson took "Chamon" from a staple singer. What's her name?
Her name would be Mavis.
Mavis Staples. He did that in homage.
Yes.
To Mavis Staple.
Listen to "I'll Take You There." That's the song it's in. Come on. Come on.
Play your piano now. Do you understand? That was a nod to Mavis from Mike. Do you understand? That's a way of citing your source. We don't cite our sources. If you hear me say relationship is a mirror, niggas ain't been saying relationship is a mirror. But every time I say relationship is a mirror, in much the same way as Malcolm would say, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad tells us, well, every time you hear me say relationship is a mirror, I say Krishnamurti. See, I don't mind you rapping about the same thing. I don't mind you talking about the same thing.
But unless you're at a party trying to get laid, it sure would be nice to know that you're going to go, I got this. I say this all the time. I stole this from Dr. Umar. I stole this from...
You're citing it. There we go.
I got to. Dr. Boyce Watkins, Dr. Phil Valentine.
Yes.
I got Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. John Henry Clark.
Yeah.
I cannot pretend that it's my shit, because what happens to my credibility? What happens to my credibility if I do turn the light on in your head? I turn the light on, I get you going down the right road. And you read John Henry Clark and come across what I said verbatim. What does that do to my credibility in that moment? But if I'm a plagiarist, plagiarists never give a fuck about the future. They can't. They can't.
They just trying to beat somebody to the massive stage to say the shit so they can be accredited with the shit. It's just like
me, I said it. I don't give a fuck if it helps you. I need you to know I said it.
Right. It's just like what happened with Michael and Justin Timberlake.
Right.
So that first Justin Timberlake album was really written and produced for Michael. But Michael turned it down. They gave it to Justin. So you know what white America does? Rolling Stone comes out with Justin on the cover and it says Justin, the new king of pop. They want to rewrite history. The new king of pop. Again, whoever gets to the stage first. How you going to be the new king of pop doing the old king of pop's vibe?
So apparently the two heir apparents to that throne were busy. That would be, in my opinion, Chris Brown and Usher. If anybody is heir to Michael Jackson's throne,
I would say Chris Brown over Usher right now because Usher has had his run.
Yes, Usher had his run, and I would say this also. Well, when you talk about Michael Jackson, there was no real such thing as a run because he's a fucking king. But Jamie Foxx put it perfect. He said, you know, I like to dance. I can get out. And I call myself challenging Chris Brown to a dance. This nigga jumped up in midair, did a flip, and came and stood down and was on his same footprint.
And I tell you right now,
I don't need none of this.
Michael Jackson couldn't even do that flipping shit now.
Chris Brown is a beast, bro. Chris Brown.
To me, Chris Brown is the evolution of Michael Jackson.
Absolutely.
In terms of entertaining, and I'm talking about dancing.
Yes.
Mike was a very technical dancer. Mike took a lot of tap. He took a lot of Fred Astaire. He took a lot of Bob Fosse. He took a lot of what's my guy from
Alvin Ailey?
No, from Shalimar.
Jeffrey
Daniels. He took what's the guy from Beat Street? Turbo.
The Turbo, Shabadoo.
No, not Shabadoo. Turbo. Specifically Turbo.
Turbo, absolutely.
Right. So he worked with a lot of that kind of stuff.
Brown.
But Chris is the evolution of that because he took all of that and then threw crumpin' and all of the young hip hop
with what was next.
You see what I'm saying?
That's who determines, in my opinion, who stands at the top.
Wait, let me do this. The Watcher said, how do we pivot here? We're talking about citing your sources. And Chris has always cited Michael as an inspiration and a source of his inspiration for doing what he does. I want you to follow us. I know it's hard to follow when you're getting a contextual conversation. I know you want simple logic from A to B, but let me tell you, I'm giving you contextual understanding. Whether it be examples from music, whether it be examples from science, whether it be examples from religion, all you got to do is be patient in your listening without judgment, and you'll be able to understand where we're going.
Okay. Can I put it another way?
Fuck?
If you really need...
Speed your brain up!
If you really... Dear viewers, if you really need linear information, just use one of these. We're not here for linear information. This our fucking show. And we're going to talk about what we want to talk about. And if it goes from the subject...
How did we pivot here?
If it goes into...
Where's your life pivoting, nigga?
Whatever we want to talk about is what we want to talk about. Now, the easy thing to do, and I hope, you know, if you clean it up...
Say it so I can understand.
Nigga, don't watch. You're going to have some patience. I know you're used to everything. I know you probably come from a time when there weren't... You don't remember when there weren't video games.
This nigga's brain is working on a Netscape browser.
I gotta get... Yeah.
You don't get your Windows 95 thought process out of here, nigga!
We're not gonna speak linear. We're gonna speak about what we want to hear. Here. I'll tell you what. The topic wasn't even what Zoe said it was. Today's topic is cotton candy. We might not get to it. All right, let's go.
Nigga's got a DOS thought process. Niggas got one of them dark screens with that green bar flashing. Nigga, listen, upgrade your thinking.
How did we pivot here? Because you're not riding a horse, nigga. You don't have the reins in our mouth. We go the fuck we want to go. Oh, shit. I didn't drive way the fuck over here to have somebody tell me what to talk about.
And we still on topic.
Yes, this nigga didn't even, you know what? We don't do that. That's how dope we are. We don't even call each other about the show. We don't pre-show prep. We don't do any of that. Nigga, I see you, and we gonna holler at these motherfuckers, and we gonna give them this wisdom. Now, if the wisdom is coming in a way that you don't like, there are plenty of other places to get it. But here's what we serve. If you want hamburgers, don't go to a hot dog. Don't go to the Wiener Schnitzel.
I hate those slow thought ass niggas.
Now, y'all.
I hate that shit. You know why? We ain't got time to be slow thinkers.
No.
Huh. And when I say slow, let me give you a little context to slow.
Oh, shit.
You understand?
Ray Grady in the room.
What up, Brady?
Oh.
Let me give you a little context to slow. See, in our society, to be a slow thinker has been labeled with negativity. There's a negative connotation for slow thinking, right? Mm-hmm. But the reality of it is the frontal lobe is a slow thinker in comparison to the old medulla oblongata, the brain stem, the reptilian brain, right? The limbic system. That's the old brain that's actually quite athletic. This is where the fight or flight feeling comes from. You understand? So if something was to pop off, that brain is reactive, whereas the frontal lobe is contemplative. In other words, slow thinking. So I need you to slow your thinking down, slow your listening down, so you can take in what's being said. This is going into my topic today because a lot of niggas want to come and be entertained. I'm going to tell you the difference between, let me pull it up, because I was going to do this on my Zolo Mansions, but we ran into technical difficulty. Self-work versus entertainment is our topic. See,
I'm trying to focus, but that hat is killing me.
Oh, well, you know, Keith
that
and
hat,
James.
I see what you're doing, nigga.
Keith and
Well, I see what you're doing. You look like Simply Red's bass player.
Holding back the years.
Now, that ain't my part.
See, let me tell you something.
I said,
We gonna get into all this shit. But I wanted to start off talking about knowledge. First off, knowledge, by definition, is the past, according to Krishnamurti.
Yes.
Krishnamurti, knowledge is a reflex of memory. So that which is known is recognizable. How the fuck you can see evil and know that it's evil if you're not evil? That means when you see evil, you recognize evil, and you can only recognize what you are. So knowledge is a reflex of memory. It is the past. Do you understand? Now, you have what Krishnamurti called technical knowledge versus psychological knowledge. Technical knowledge enables us to build a motherfucking smartphone. Do you understand? Technical knowledge allows us to be able to irrigate crops and farm. That's because we have a knowledge of what? Nature.
Right.
We have a knowledge of the soil, weather. We got the knowledge of how to irrigate and water.
All going on the past.
So that's all very good knowledge. You need technical knowledge.
When to grow, when to plant, when to harvest, when to water, when to,
exactly.
Grow, all that.
So now, that would lead us to the advancements in technology. But our technology is more advanced than our spirituality because of the other type of knowledge, which is psychological knowledge. Psychological knowledge is the harboring in the past right? Of what hurt us. Trauma is part of our psychological knowledge. The ruminating in the past. Oh, this is what a relationship is. This is what relationships supposed to be. This is how men and women supposed to act according to society and blah, blah, blah. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no freedom in that either because it's the past. This is why you can't love unconditionally. Unconditionally. Where do your conditions come from? Your experiences. That's where your standards and beliefs come from. Do you see? So you apply these standards and beliefs to a person and then expect them to behave in a certain way according to the standards and beliefs that were born out of your unhealed trauma. Psychological knowledge, the past. This is why technology is evolving faster than the knowledge of your psychology. Yeah. Your psychological knowledge is still the little child that hasn't forgiven daddy and mama for breaking up. Huh? Huh? Or hasn't forgiven daddy for fighting mama. Huh? Psychological knowledge deals with spirit inner work, and technical knowledge deals with application. Apply this knowledge over here, the tech knowledge, and you can build a business. You can build a home. You can build all types of shit. But because you're so scared to go inside of the psychological knowledge that's keeping you anchored to the past, and thus keeping you a spiritual child in the moment, do you see? You can't move forward. So what happens? YouTube comes along and you create a fucking platform. And now you get to espouse all your hurt out to the world.
Right?
And without citing niggas. Without citing all the information. Cite where you got it from. Huh? You don't, listen, what do you mean, so cite the information? You a broken, weak motherfucker because you're not citing the truth about yourself. I'm broken, weak because I got a bad relationship with my mama. I'm broken, weak because I never knew my daddy. Huh? You want to change the world? Cite yourself, Jeff Brown.
Technology and consumerism are the two parties that allow us to party away our pain. See, if you spend your time on technology, who got the sharpest, there are actually people, black people who do not know how to farm, people who do not know how to hunt, people who do not know how to set a broken bone, people who do not know how to purify water, people who do not know how to generate power and use it from the sun, have no solar, no backup, ain't ready for shit, that then went out and bought PS5s and trying to figure out how to buy the fastest TV to work with that. That is a prime example of this. You're going to use technology and consumerism to get away from, how do I deal with the fact that my mama loved my brother more than me? How do I deal with the fact that
No, let me stop you. Urban Interpreter 247 just said everything seems like a shot at Corey.
Wow.
You a whole ass
wow.
nigga. That's how you see
did
it.
That come from?
No, let me address that because I don't like addressing personal shit. Me and Corey cool. We made peace, bitch ass nigga.
Why is you?
No, let me do this.
Yes, sir. Go
Use a hoe. Cause you want to keep up shit. Ain't no beef with me and Corey no longer. I'm speaking about niggas like you.
Right. How about it?
I'm talking about you. Everything seemed like a shot at Corey. To you. When are you gonna check your lenses and say, this is how I see the world in a fucked up way? That's you. Get your whole ass off my channel. Unsubscribe. You don't listen. You're not taking giving this advice.
You couldn't be.
You want this to be about me and my brother. It's not. We had our conversation. We had our discussion. We made our peace. We good, bitch, nigga. But are you good with your mama? Are you good with your father? Are you good with your kids? Are you good with your baby mamas? Who are you good with, nigga? Because if you were in a peaceful space, you wouldn't see some shit that you're not directly connected to. How the fuck you see this is a diss to Corey when you wasn't there and not a part of it?
Ooh, that's part of the rant. What kind of contractor are you?
He's a hoe. I see the bitch in you and I don't even know you. I see the bitch in your words.
Oh yeah, Sarah. I know that comes as a shock to you, but
come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
The quickest way to recognize bitch in a man is not his deeds, it's his words. Cause you ain't gonna be around me long enough. Okay. Prime example. I have friends.
No, let me say this. Hustle Habit is the homie. He said it ain't worth the time and energy. Yes, it is. Imagine as a nation we check niggas like this at every turn. There ain't no circling the wagons around here, Hustle.
Nah, we don't.
I'm not finna circle the wagon around bitch shit. We need to call it out at every turn, in every hood, in every borough.
Yes.
Every time we see bitch shit on
Set
a nigga,
fire to
we
it.
should go, hell nah, nigga, not here. Get your whole ass up the block before you get stomped. That's how this shit need to happen if we want to change things. Reminds me of Malcolm, when Malcolm said, you can't sing up on no freedom, but you can damn sure swing up on some freedom. Sometimes we got to swing on niggas.
Yeah.
Stop the whole shit. Hustle, I gotta stop the whole shit. Oh, this nigga's emotional, and he's not in control of his emotions. Emotions is a part of the human condition. I ain't never seen a nigga without no emotion. But I'm gonna tell you right now, there's something called righteous indignation. And I'm gonna tell you right now, righteously, I'm calling out whole shit. And we get to do it. We can call it out quietly. We can call it out eloquently. We can call it out passionately. Don't nobody say the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is emotional when he says, oh, no, don't worry about me. I'm just passionate. Was he passionate or emotional when he dragged motherfucking Mike Wallace? Woo! Was he emotional when he said, you ain't got the right to talk about this country? It's only 35 years old. You shut your mouth. Was he emotional when he was talking about Malcolm?
So what? Yes.
In the 90s, when he said, so what? What business is it of yours? Was he your trader or ours?
Damn.
Now what? Was he emotional? I'm sick of whole ass niggas. That's the downfall of our society today. Whole shit. That's the downfall. Right now, whole shit. You got a lot of whole niggas creating channels and shit, talking about some shit, reactions of what happened when I wasn't there, but I saw it, and as a fan, I guess I can tell you my perspective of what happened. Get the fuck out of here, Gossip Billy.
Gossip Billy.
It is not indicative of true masculinity to gossip like a woman.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call you a fembicile. Not an imbecile, not a hembicile, but a fembicile, because you're acting feminine with no knowledge. You're fembicilic.
You got a fembicilic nature.
You're fembicilic.
Too much time.
You're gossiping like a woman, and you're a male tabloid. You're fembicilic. You're a fembicile. Now watch niggas go say it.
A fembicilic nature. Boom, 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 boom.
Stop with that bullshit, man. Be some men out here. defend myself. You know what happened, because this is what happened. And then, you know what else happened? Because then, let me reach out to some niggas to see if they'll come on and talk about what happened, because I need to know what happened. And then what happened? Get your whole ass out of here!
Okay, speaking of a man I like to lovingly refer to as Soul Brother number 1, the Honorable Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan. If you have not seen it, YouTube Farrakhan Mike Wallace, and you will see, in my opinion, Brother Minister Farrakhan's number 23 take off from the free throw line and fly through the air moment. I have never seen a white man check like that, ever or since. It is fucking legendary. It's the best piece of television I've ever seen. Period. I can't even believe they aired it. It is that dope. Go see that. And then, I need you to watch any Savior's Day. Last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Listen to that man speak and tell me that his words are unnecessarily emotional. Find that. Any of it. Fuck a nigga that ain't passionate. I don't even want to be around niggas that can't find passion. And something else I've said a few times before. The janitor got keys to the library. Every janitor on every university can get into every library. It's finals week. You got a chem test. You got a C, but you need a B. Because if you don't get a B, you ain't going to get some other shit that leads to some other shit that gets you to get in the suit and go capitulate. So you are really, really working on this B. Because the janitor got keys, you're not going to see a tutor. You're not going to see a professor. You're not going to call your uncle that has a degree in this. You're going to go find a janitor. Well, that's what you doing, fucking with these niggas that just got a bunch of keys to a bunch of rooms. Because that's all this is a bunch of keys to a bunch of rooms.
Let me see.
That's what you doing, fucking with these niggas that just got a bunch of keys to a bunch of rooms. Because that's all this is.
It's only one person.
I'm listening to the audio right now.
It's the one person that keep on doing the same.
So let's do this. The next motherfucker complain about the audio, let's block him.
That way we help you out. We're going to help you out with the audio. We're going to put you out.
Because I'm listening to the audio right now. Who do you work for? Who paid you?
Well, I'll tell you something else, bro. I'm going to tell you something else that gives me a case of the red ass right here.
I'm listening to the audio right here on my computer. The feed is cool.
So, didn't we make the agreement that because... didn't we make the agreement that because we're still working on Skype, that I would no longer do this from the house anymore? That
That's
I would
right.
come here every week?
That's right.
We have made absolutely every concession that we can with the sound. We're going to look through it. We're going to look through it some more. I'm going to comb through it some more because, I'm the fucking nerd.
Right.
However, to say that the sound is horrible and nobody else says that the sound is horrible, do you know what horrible sound has in common with this show today? Just you. Because nobody else in the chat room is fine.
Hey, listen, self-work time.
Yeah, okay.
Self-work time. Self-work. It ain't everybody's fault. It's claim over blame. You got to start claiming what is yours to claim. And the only thing that is yours to claim is that which you are in control of. Anything that you're not in control of, you have nothing to do with in terms of fixing it. Now, before we get into the self-work over entertainment, which is our topic, we got some current events I want us to cover. But before we do that, I want you guys to hit the Cashapp, hit the like button, support the channel. The channel has fallen off greatly in terms of numbers, in terms of support, because ain't no more drama. When the drama was cracking, the numbers was cracking. People was super chatting and doing all types of shit because there was drama. This is why I'm doing self-work versus entertainment today. This is what I want y'all to do. Sarah is here whenever I need her. And she's a ride or die. I want y'all,
the third rail,
to show some support for Sarah by putting something strange on her Cashapp. Put some strange change on her Cashapp. That's the least y'all could do because she does her motherfucking best. And let me tell you something. When the show is messed up, we have conversations. Not only with Sarah, but with the owner. Geoff came here, had a conversation with the owner, and was like, yo, we got to fix the mic. We got to do this. We got to do that. So please show the people that, help keep this train rolling. Show them some appreciation. Geoff Brown drove 17 miles to get here.
I believe it's actually 24.
No, it's 17. I'm from Pasadena.
From city limit to city limit? Bro, I promise you, when you go downstairs, I'm going to show you my odometer. I set it at my house.
Your odometer is an old-dometer. You have a pterodactyl chick inside running. An old-dometer.
Nigga, some of y'all need to put that on your ding-dings and vajayjays.
That's
an old-dometer, nigga. You out here trying to pass that dick off like it just got out here summer before last. No, it didn't. You're the old player in the club. Go home. Go home, nigga. Stop.
So, please, also, Cashapp Geoff Brown.
Thank you, brother.
Please, man. Please. We appreciate everybody who supports all of the things that we put in front of you. Please, Cashapp Geoff Brown at GBFUNNYSTYLE. Follow him on IG, Twitter, and Cashapp at GBFUNNYSTYLE. If you don't know, now you know I have a new IG account because
somebody got you.
Somebody hacked mine. And I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nobody, I know there's been hundreds of people that have been, have been reporting this person who stole my IG. Hundreds of people who have reported him. And that fucking site, his page is still up. He stole my page and all the fans and everybody who's been following me at Mr. ZoWhat. They still over there. And IG hasn't done shit. If it was a black influencer, that motherfucker would have been gone.
Okay, back up. So basically, what you're saying is somebody know who stole their daddy's car and still get a ride to school in it every day?
I believe it's those alphabet people.
Okay, could be. Could be.
Let me tell you right now, the person who got my Zoe Williams, entrepreneur. That's not me. His real site, the name of his Instagram page is I sell. I guess
spell it out.
Voli. It looks like it's a Levo-Lee, but it's
no. You know what it's supposed to be.
But what it is
Foley. It's like Axel Foley.
Really?
Yeah,
it's ISALEVOLEI. This motherfucker got all my followers right now.
No.
If everybody go over there and motherfucking report this motherfucker. I want to see what happens. ISALEVOLEI on Instagram.
Now, you down with Zoe? Are you really? Because you say you are, and you say you love us. But if you are not over there giving him hell right before you leave, then who are you really? This is about you and who you are really. We'll cover that in the rant.
Follow me on my new IG page. It's at HRH Mr. ZoWhat. At HRH Mr. ZoWhat. And before we get into these topics, please, Sarah, play that video. Only 10 spaces left. I haven't checked to see if those 10 are up, but I believe we still got some spaces left. Only 10 spaces left on the pre-order to get an autographed copy. Only 10 spaces left. Go to theshroudedlighthouse.com to get your pre-order right now. Only 10 copies left. Do it right now. Let's get a cash app. Let's get a what did Veronica used to say? Let's cash mob right now. Only 10 copies left. Go to theshroudedlighthouse.com. Do it. Now, topic number 1. Geoff Brown, are you ready?
Hit him.
This shit here we got a lot of weird shit going on in the world right now, Geoff.
Okay.
So let's cover it right now.
Let us do it now.
Where the fuck are my goddamn? Oh, here they are, right here. This shit is crazy. The Guardian.com reports. This shit is going far. Marvel announces first gay Captain America. Aaron Fisher, a gay teenager, will take on the mantle in the United States of Captain America, marking the character's 80th anniversary. A teen who stands for the oppressed and the forgotten is to become the first LGBTQ plus character to take on the mantle of Captain America. Marvel Comics is celebrating the 80th anniversary of the U.S. hero with the launch of a new series, The United States of Captain America, in which the incumbent Steve Rogers will team up with former Captain Americas when his shield goes missing. The heroes will take a road trip across the U.S. to find the shield and will meet people from all walks of life who have taken on the mantle of Captain America to defend their communities. Aaron Fisher, a gay teenager, will be the first in the new limited series released in June. Marvel described Fisher, who will be the Captain America of the railways, as a fearless teen who stepped up to protect fellow runaways and the unhoused, with his debut timed to coincide with Pride Month in the U.S. Geoff, your thoughts?
Dear Marvel, it is so nice to see you step out and champion the disenfranchised, downtrodden gay community. Because God knows, we all know bunches of broke gay people, right? I just have a question. What did you do to the black character that truly stood up for his downtrodden and disenfranchised people? I'll tell you what you did with him. You had T'Challa throw his ass in the fucking ocean. That's what you did with him. Because you had an honest-to-God defender of black people.
But he was a bad guy.
Should have been. Mm-hmm. But you made him the bad guy in place of... Well, it kind of makes sense because the true narrative, the true plot to Black Panther is about this country of super dope, super technological black people that get so upset with what white people do, they start killing each other. Yes, I understand that these people never... And
Geoff, why do so many other disenfranchised people get to skip the line? How do they get... They get in the payment line, and you know there should have been a black Superman. There should have been a black Spider-Man. And we know Miles Morales is the black Spider-Man. There should have been a black every hero before there was a gay hero.
Well,
why? Because how did the gay issue become more of a pressing issue than the black issue when the black issue has been going on for so long? How did somebody swoop on our injustice and get in front of us? Go ahead.
Okay, here comes the bold honesty. I'm going to keep looking at you because I can't look up at that screen. If you could get, thank you. With the denim buttercup, could we just go back to the superhero buttercup? Thanks a lot. Hope you don't like the word buttercup. Jeff Brown said it. Okay, let me say some more shit. Here's how it happened. Here's something nobody wants to deal with as an honest fact. Hollywood is run by three groups of people. Gays, Jews, and gay Jews. They run it. So they do what they want to do. The problem is, with graphics the way they are, with Final Draft, with the ability to shoot shit on a phone, God damn it, they got a green screen for little kids with gloves so they can play with their toys. we ain't made our own superhero and produced it our goddamn selves yet? Meteor Man was a step in the right direction.
Well, no, people have. But listen.
Last summer?
Listen. People have. There are. You can go on YouTube and look up that black superhero shit. That the little Egyptian story.
The Egyptian joint. Well, then further to my point.
Yeah.
Do you know why that's not bigger? Because you give too much of a fuck about what Captain Marvel is doing, and what Captain America is doing, and what Iron Man is doing, and what Black Panther is doing. Because all of them were created by a white man named Stan Lee. So you over there, because you just don't want to focus in your own backyard. I know what you're talking about. That Egyptian, my son got it. Mm-hmm. He got the cartoons, he got the CD, the DVD.
Yeah, exactly.
I got the whole joint for him. We haven't had the time to sit down and watch it, but it does exist. And guess what? Before I get on this show next week, I promise you I'm going to sit down and watch that and critique that video and that superhero. Because we already have our own heroes.
We got
We're
Blade.
Just too scared to focus.
We got Spawn, Black Empire.
No, we don't.
Why
Blade
not?
and Spawn don't belong to us.
I'm just saying they black.
They black, but they don't belong to us.
What's my nigga, the Black Green Lantern?
Yeah.
What was his name? John Stewart.
Yeah, why don't we make some, here's what you need to do. Here's your real pimp game. Let's sit down and write some white superheroes. White gay superheroes that save the fucking day. Cast bunches of white folks and people.
First off, Superman is predicated on your superpower.
Yes.
He gets his strength from the yellow sun, the radiation from the yellow sun. The radiation from the yellow sun cook white folk. I mean, cook you up like bacon, sizzling. You understand? Black people bathe in the sun and love the sun. And the sun loves us, and we sun people. And we burn black. Listen, that's our superpower. Melanin. That's our vibranium. Melanin. Huh? You got to create fake melanin in the form of SPF lotion.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen what a person looks like when they put on the SPF lotion? You put on that SPF lotion and you look at yourself in a different, what's the other?
Prism.
Prism.
Okay.
If you look at yourself in a different light prism, not the visible light prism, but the invisible light prism, you'll be black. They turn black when they put that shit on.
What?
That's what protects them from the sun.
It's invisible blackness?
But you got a white man running around named Kal-El. That was the name of the Moors, El and Bay. Mm-hmm. Huh? Go get the book, Ancient and Modern Britons by McRitchie. And he talks about the family of the El and the Bay that were the original blacks in Ireland, the Moorish people. And this man is Kal-El from the House of El, and he's white. Even the aliens are white. That's racism. Everybody gets their just due before we get our just due. How did you, in the just due line, how were we standing in line for over 400 years of line standing, and then you show up and advance us in the line of the just due line? You advance us and get your just due and your come up in before we get ours?
Well, that's because our just due equals game over.
Ooh, keep going.
Our just due equal game over.
Keep going.
Okay. There's a bunch of game overs that got to do with black folks. When the black woman wake up and say, you know what? I'm going to stop putting other people's hair in my head, and I'm going to take this degree and work directly for my people. I'm not going to buy a big house over there. I'm going to come right back here in the hood. This shit's over. It's over. When the black woman gives you your God back, it's fucking over. Ooh. It's over.
Hey, but wait a minute, Geoff. The black woman is already turning on Christ. She's coming back.
She is coming back. She said, you know what? I'm going to give you back Jesus, and I'm going to go back and get my man.
But listen, let me say this, Geoff. You can give back Jesus, but make sure which version of Jesus you're giving back. Give back their interpretation of Jesus. But remember, Christianity was created by black folk.
Okay.
Christianity is ours.
Okay.
The oldest form of Christianity on the planet Earth is the Coptic version of it, and that's black people. And when you go back further, you'll see that the Coptic Ethiopian church, that Coptic church, their Jesus was also lined up with the Kemetan Jesus, Heru. It's all the same.
Okay, hold on.
So I'm just saying, give back their interpretation of Jesus and adopt your original authorship of Jesus.
Okay, here's where that's dangerous to me. Here's where that's dangerous. You're gonna have to lose. You can't. There's no such thing as a Coptic Jesus because the letter J is only 900 years old.
No. See that now.
And
That
that's part of his version.
No, wait. Now that is semantics. When I say a Coptic Jesus, I'm saying you've taken us down another branch.
Okay.
When I say a Coptic Jesus, to say Jesus in context of what I'm saying is to resonate to the people who haven't done the research.
Right.
So that they can understand what I'm talking about.
Okay.
As you notice, I said the Coptic term for Jesus, if you go back into their ancient scripts, goes into the term that the ancient Kemetans used, which was Heru.
Okay.
And Heru was the first solar Messiah who was the son of who? God. Osiris, which is the Greek pronunciation. It's Usir or Asir, right? And then his wife, Aset, which represents the throne. That is your first solar deity
And all of this
who came to avenge his father's death at the hands of his uncle. So please understand, when I say the Coptic Jesus, I'm saying the term Jesus so people could readily understand what I'm talking about. But believe me when I tell you, our story goes deep. Jesus belongs to us. Now give them their their definitions back. You saw us talk about what's his name? Serapis. That's their version. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? That's their version. Fuck their version of everything.
Okay, I can smoke a bag of that.
There you go. But believe me, the impetus of that story is ours.
But the J code. There you go, Jeff Brown. There's a whole book on that. The J code. Because it has been so twisted and so warped for so long that it is impossible to say the name Jesus and not bring up the soul food, Sunday go to meeting, Lord Jesus, Lord mindset. It cannot. It's like trying to get the red out of ketchup.
It's not impossible, Jeff.
Oh no, it's not hard. I'm sure you can get
All you
the red
gotta
out
do
of
is start.
ketchup.
All you gotta do.
Green
No,
ketchup.
no. What I'm saying. All you gotta do is start with the kids young. Fuck the adults.
Oh yeah, fuck the adults.
They're already programmed. They're already trained.
No, I think here's the point I'm making. Is that anytime you say Jesus to a black person above a certain age, you're gonna connect. You have to. It stays connected to Ephesians 6
Jeff,
and 5.
just like you said, you're not in the business of educating who?
The hardened.
Yeah.
The hardened.
Fuck them.
The hardened.
Fuck them.
Okay. Well, I just got a thing with that. With when
Fuck them.
I like to say Jesus is black the way the Hulk is green.
I get it. That's because you're Taurus and you're inflexible in your beliefs. You got to be able to speak at multiple levels. You got to be able to vacillate between those levels.
I agree. I guess we're.
Jesus is ours. White people owe us money. It's a copyright infringement, bitch.
Nigga.
That story ours. You don't get to Robin Thicke Jesus, my nigga.
Oh.
Wow.
You can't come in here and still got to give it up and then still Prince's falsetto from Kiss and sing over Got to Get It Up and make it your record. Nigga, we hear Got to Get It Up and we hear Prince's vocal stylings in that record.
I used to know.
And party. Nigga, you can't do that to Jesus. That's our story, bitch. Give us our shit back. You take your shit and let's see how well you do.
Well,
Technology is your God. Spirituality is ours.
Yes.
Let's see
nose is yours. The no-look pass is ours.
Do you understand me, bitch?
Okay.
You understand me, whole ass motherfuckers out there?
Okay.
I'm trying to get you to break up with your white god, nigga.
Thank you.
How the devil gonna make his shit more appealing than the God within you, and the God within you created the devil?
4 quarters is yours. The alley-oop is ours.
Do you understand? Y'all motherfuckers better wake the fuck up, cause this shit getting old.
Thank you.
Nigga, this
Thank
shit getting old. I remember my son was a little kid and always said, hey man, don't talk to my friends, dog. I said, why not? He said, nigga, you giving away my advantage.
Oh, yeah. The combine is yours.
I be up
The
here.
240 is ours.
I be up here talking to niggas for free, basically. And niggas want to have some shit to say about, oh, you know, ZoWhat. Yeah, ZoWhat. Shut the fuck up, hoe ass niggas. Oh, I'm on one today.
I feel you. And and understandable.
Hoe-tastic ass niggas.
Oh.
Niggas was raised in a broken home but got a whole opinion. Huh? A broken home with a hurt mama, but you got a clear insight on what the fuck I'm doing.
That you haven't addressed. That you think you're okay walking around with. You believe your mama when she said she could raise a man by herself? That cracked me up when you hear niggas. My mama raised me by herself.
Oh, shit.
My
Nigga,
mama raised me. My mama did a fine job by herself.
hoe-tastic ass niggas. Running around here old fembacilic.
Yeah.
Fembacilic ass niggas. You're just a fembacilic.
Shout out to Tyson Beckford. I ain't mad at you, Tyson. That's my man. Used to ride motorcycles.
If you don't
come
take
down to the
this
High
motherfucking
Cafe, but I don't need no
chocolate
nigga
smoothie
oiled
off
up and
this-
laid on his stomach. God damn it, Sarah. Put it up in a little screen on your screen. We don't want to see that shit.
This nigga look like fucking chocolate soft served. You
Right.
know, put that. Stop.
You know what she's never put up there? I ain't never seen a picture of Trina the baddest bitch up there.
Or Buffy the Body.
Or Buffy the Body. Where they at?
Put some real shit up
Now,
there.
how you gonna put that shit up there after I say Trina the baddest bitch, Sarah?
Hey, don't put my grandmother up
Don't
after
get me
that.
started in this, because you know I didn't tell you to put them fruit booties up there either now. Ain't nobody told you to put them sweet pickles on my baby show.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Big Mama would not be
Yeah,
happy.
Big Mama ain't happy about that
Big
shit.
Mama would be like, I don't know.
I don't know about that one right there.
I can't tell you how God feel about it, but I can tell you how I feel. I don't know. You come through the back door.
My grandmama had this
Don't ever walk through the front door of my
Right.
house, nigga.
My grandmama had this contract with God, and I have the same one now, where I can cuss as long as I tell the truth. So she'll give it to you. She'll give it to you in Jesus' name, and be some goddams and fucks all in it.
Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Only 5 spots are left for the Shrouded Lighthouse. Only 5 autograph copy spots are left. 5 people have jumped in. We had 10. Only 5 spots are left. I need everybody to make a move right now to the shroudedlighthouse.com. It's 900 motherfuckers in here right now. Why can't I get 50 niggas?
900 motherfuckers.
Come on, man. There's only 5 spots left for the autograph copies. Can we get that? Why do I have
That's
to
5%.
panhandle
That's 5% of you.
for 5 spots? Jesus. TheShroudedLighthouse.com. Get there right now. Everybody make a move to TheShroudedLighthouse.com. Go. Geoff Brown.
5 spots for 5% of you.
Now watch this. You get a gay superhero.
Okay.
And okay, that's fine. Have a gay superhero. I don't give a fuck.
Why does it even matter? But yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Have a gay. I won't be watching a gay
I'm
superhero
not.
movie. I
See,
know
there you
that.
go. Now, amen to Trina. Hey,
Get a better picture of Trina. Show that ass. Anyway,
I wasn't mad at that one.
I mean, I'm just saying, it ain't even
Yeah, but
clear.
you gon' 'cause
Get it clear.
we done seen niggas swipes up here
No, hey, don't encourage.
Almost put it up.
Please don't encourage this nigga, man. Like, because she will. Don't do that, Geoff.
Okay.
Because Geoff, I gotta move through this so you can get your rant
She
off.
gonna get a paper ball out the sky and she do another one. You
But
got
look,
one more.
I put these two topics together.
Yes.
The gay Captain America with what's trending right now, Little Mama. You guys remember the little rapper Lil Mama? She grown now.
Yeah, Lil Mama, yeah.
Lil Mama says she's starting a heterosexual rights movement
I'm with it.
amid accusations of transphobia. Just because we don't like it and don't want to get bullied, a motherfucker staring too hard. Let me tell you something. Over at the Cigar Lounge, you remember Linda Jones?
Linda Jones.
Some of Linda Jones's people was over at the Cigar Lounge
Shout out to Linda
shooting a cigar TV show.
Okay.
And they had a gay, I guess PA. When I tell you this nigga was in every man's face, if you don't get your high water, Captain Kirk boot wearing ass, he had them. Listen, if you don't get your puppy dog face ass out of everybody's face,
Right.
stop being aggressive. Now, if motherfuckers turn up on you and be like, hey man, get your bitch ass away from. Now all of a sudden, I
He's
was
homophobic.
attacked and
Yeah.
he's homophobic and something happened. Do you know that gay men are hella aggressive towards heterosexual men?
Yeah.
Didn't you listen?
Is there any Me Too for that?
Oh, something's wrong with the heterosexual man. He's been raised in a toxic society. He might sock the shit out of a gay dude. Yes, if you're crossing boundaries, if we gonna fight on the basketball court, we damn sure gonna fight on the sidewalk with you motherfucking catcalling a nigga.
No, we don't.
Catcall a nigga
And see what happens.
and see what the fuck happened. Oh, so that's toxic? Yeah. Let me tell you what's toxic about it. You expect us to be ingratiating and accommodating to everybody. But you're not ingratiating and accommodating to us. You skip us in line even for meaningless shit like a motherfucking superhero. Can we get all of the superheroes black before you give them a gay one? Can we? So, Little Mama, right? The 31-year-old entertainer made the announcement earlier this week amid mounting backlash over a series of transphobic comments. Little Mama explained the movement was necessary to protect herself and other heterosexuals from being bullied by the LGBTQ LMNOP community. Let me ask you a question. Can we get somebody from that community that will acknowledge openly and objectively that there is some bullying that y'all do in the other direction?
No. No, because they're victims. Okay? They're victims. They're victims. They're victims. They got a cause and they got a right, and now I'm going to force feed you this shit. This is no mystery. I've said it before. I was an avid fan. I was an avid fan of How to Get Away with Murder. I'm going to shout out to Shonda Rhimes. I love her Get Down. I loved, what was the Scandal? With the exception of the most well-connected, well-versed, well-coiffed sister in D.C. being the president's side chick. Other than that, the rest of it was fantastic. Yes, other than that, the rest of it was fantastic. Same thing with How to Get Away with Murder. I was in that fucking show. My wife got goddamn, shout out to Mrs. Brown, keep getting me into all these goddamn really good shows, and I don't have that kind of time. But anyway, I got into How to Get Away with Murder, and I'm watching it. I mean, who put the girl in the water tower? Did her husband really do it? I'm in it. Which student is this? And I'm really into this until out of nowhere, this dude gets pushed up against a refrigerator and another dude shoves his tongue in his mouth. I was like, if I can expect these kinds of surprises without a TVM,
I'm out.
I need a TVM gay. I need a TVM, like a TVMA. I need some little pink clogs to run right across the screen right before before any homosexual malfeasance between two dudes breaks out. So I can go light my weed. I can go get me
Is
something
it discrimination if the TV is programmed with a pre-gay warning, a pre-gay scene warning?
Yeah.
We get the notification if we're looking at a YouTube video that a commercial is about to come up.
Could I have that?
Can I have gay moment scene in T-minus
Yeah,
4
just
seconds?
have a little dude and some Daisy Dukes with clogs on with a shirt tied in a knot over his belly button. Just run across the screen real fast, little cartoon. Nigga, I'm finna go get me some water. Yeah, you can throw that up. And I'm with your show. I dig the direction with the exception of the fact that, and again, I don't find male homosexuality anything other than repulsive. Kind of like watching a dog eat his own
The motherfucker ain't got to be up there 37 seconds now, does he?
Oh, I didn't know.
You don't take this sequin shirt wearing motherfucker off the...
hold on.
There we go. And direct hit. I need some more paper. Give me some more goddamn paper. What you doing? Everybody want to see Tyson ass up there? That's why we shout out to Tyson Bedford. He's a good dude. And there we go. Okay, I'm not even look up. Don't look up.
No, I got it.
So no, that's Lil Mama, right? I'm just saying, Lil Mama is saying something that I think is fair. You can't have a unidirectional society. Oh, everything is transphobic. Everything is homophobic. Well, what about the opposite? It has to be a bidirectional society. In other words, every side must be adequately taken care of, provided for. There should be provisions for every side. Yes, on the homosexual side of the game, on the LGBT side of the game, there has been oppression. There has been violence.
Of course.
Yes, there has been that. But let's not act like, can we be honest? That homosexual uncle that fucked around with some of the boys in the family.
Yeah. Touched your bum.
That we swept under the rug. Isn't that a type of abuse?
And still allowed him to come around.
And the motherfucker is at Thanksgiving every week, every year.
Knowing good and hell well, he done touched Michelle. She's sitting there, and she got to carry that shit. And not only does she have to carry the fact that she was attacked by him, she has to carry your tacit agreement. She's sitting at the Thanksgiving table with the people who are supposed to love her or him.
Now,
These
wait.
people supposed to love me the most. They know what the fuck this nigga did.
Right.
And they talk about please pass the cranberry sauce.
Now wait, let's not conflate the two sides. Because you have some people that'll say, just because he's homosexual doesn't mean he's a child molester or an abuser. All right? Yes, you have some homosexual people that are not child abusers, right? But you have some.
Okay, has anybody been because I was working on a TV show, I almost got it picked up. It's called Touched by an Uncle. Has anybody...
Touched by an uncle?
Has anybody...
It's a wait.
Has anybody... Okay, so what you're telling me now is that all people are born gay.
Touched by an
You're all born gay. And you're also telling me that
touched by an uncle.
an overt sexual activity at a young age does not formulate what you're into. Is that what you're telling me as well? So, okay, from now on, we're only talking about the 3 people who were molested by men that weren't in the fucking Catholic Church. Are you really, really expecting us to believe, gay people, that there's only like maybe 26 or 27 of you that have been touched by uncles?
Well, let's just keep it 100. We got more tolerance for what the Catholic Church has been doing for over centuries.
Bruh.
Slavery, molestation. We got more tolerance for the Catholic
Thievery.
Church than we do for these so-called rogue black men that are women hater, that are Asian haters, that are all types of haters, that are homosexual haters. It's always on us, right? Let me just tell you right now. I'm a heterosexual man. I love that upside down triangle in between a woman's legs. We call it a gap. I love softness. Me and my homeboy, we call the women softlings. Oh, I love the softling. Have the softling brought to my quarters at once.
What do I bounce my masculinity against?
I bounce it off a softling.
That soft thing, brother.
Let me tell you something. I like that pretty round brown that the sister got, man. I love them little. Don't you love them areolas, Geoff? See, there are different types of areola. Let's see. Look here. You got the cookie. You got the cookie. That whole big round little. You understand?
Look like an archway on
that cookie, right? Then it gets darker as it get to the nipple, right? I like that. Then you got the light-skinned cookie.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
See the dark cookie, and then there's a light-skinned cookie, more like a toffee cookie.
You ever seen that titty that is the exact same color of the nipple?
Ooh, yeah.
Just chocolate all over.
It just blend right on.
Just look like a woman standing there made out of Hershey's chocolate. Jesus Christ.
Then. Let me tell you, I done seen different variations of this here nipple now. Then on a light-skinned girl who got a dark chocolate nipple.
Yeah, look like a cigarette butt.
But it's small. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little bitty ones.
That little dime-sized nipple.
Let me tell you something. There's no one version of a beautiful titty.
Let me tell you something. Can we be unapologetically heterosexual, Geoff?
Yes.
Is there a space for that?
Well, there can be a space for that once we get to the truth that overt unwanted sexual advance is overt unwanted sexual advance regardless to who the fuck does it to whom. Can we get there?
Can we get there?
To where...
Is it all right if we get there?
Is it all right that regardless to how Brother Zo said it, that he's fucking right? That here, yes. Please cut this up and send it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to later this week. Dear gay men who believe that all men are either gay or in denial. Because there are some of you who believe that.
You just in denial,
You just ain't tried it.
So if I sock the shit out of your pancreas, my nigga.
Does that clear it up?
What the fuck?
Let me make it clear for you. There are some men on the earth who, before last week, I used to refer to as alpha males. There are some men on this earth who do not, have not, and want not,
and will not
think of having sex with another man. We're not drawing any lines around it. Ain't no he sucked my dick so I'm not gay. Ain't none of that shit. In the words of the late great, damn, that's a sharp guy. In the words of the late great James Hanna, let me clear it up. If you are in a room with a man and either one of y'all do something to cause the other one to come, you're both gay.
Yeah. And I'm going to say something else. If your dick has crossed into the heaven, the Piscean vesica, the heaven of pussy.
Okay, yeah.
And the Hades of manhole, you gay.
You gay? No, yeah, please.
You can't be an angel and a demon, nigga. You's a demon.
Hold it a moment. There is no such thing. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. God, we are the closest thing to free black men in this country as it gets. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. There is no such thing as a bisexual man. You just a gay dude that get pussy from time to time.
That's what I'm saying. The
ain't
heaven
no way.
of pussy and the hellhole of manhole.
Just go and be honest. I ain't saying what you doing. I'm saying what you doing is repulsive to me. But guess what? Since you don't like pussy, what I do is repulsive to you.
I'm just saying the devil was an angel.
Yes.
That's the only motherfucker who had the joy of heaven and the torment of hell. To me, that's bisexuality.
Yeah.
As a man, listen, if you a man who think niggas cute,
right,
but you got a woman, you gay.
Now, I'll give you this.
You gay, my nigga, you gay. Oh, shit, take this bullshit off.
I need more paper.
I'm trying to get the thing.
I ain't got but one, but I'm gonna keep throwing it.
I was trying to match the words.
It was a man up there with a neon nut hugger, wasn't it? Yeah, that's
Hey, let me just say
There it goes
this.
again. Give it back.
Let me just say this too. If you guys want the audio to be better, please go to my website and hit the donate button. I'm trying to get some new motherfucking lavaliers. Them bitches are expensive. Please feel free to donate, and I will go buy those lavaliers. Can we do that? Or you just want to complain? Cause, all right, cool.
Don't get the love.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's almost 1,000 people in here right now. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the share button. We just talking, man.
One lavalier, one SM58.
We want 2 of them, right? Hit the like button, everybody. Everybody hit the like button. Don't forget, we're down to 2. The final 2 copies. I've been watching the stats here. The final 2 copies, man. Get us to this mark.
Come on, people.
Everybody go
Come on,
right now.
people.
Everybody go right now. TheShroudedLighthouse.com. TheShroudedLighthouse.com. The last two. TheShroudedLighthouse.com. Go there right now. Pre-order your copy. The book is dropping in June. Also, everybody share, support this channel. Hit the super chat. Don't be afraid to super chat. We need it. We need the support on this channel. And please support my girl, Sarah, over here for helping us rock and roll week after week after week. Please hit her Cashapp, $ Sundays with Sarah. Geoff Brown, are you ready for your intellectual rant?
I'm ready for my intellectual rant.
Let's do it.
All right. Want to say shout out to.
Shit, I'm shaved too. You want me to take my hat off?
Nigga, look here. I rock the bean, brother. Well, you already know I rock mine, cause I got Rottweiler hair, but I started getting my hairline started looking like the coast of Florida. So you know, I ain't finna be that dude. They're gonna holding on to it too long and all that.
Holding on.
Right? Right. The better part of your hairline's gone. Yeah, do that.
Jeffrey Osborne.
Yes.
Holding on.
Who is bald and looks great. You need to go see him. Jeffrey Osborne,
Who is
shout out.
stupid.
Brother vegan and still killing it on stage.
Oh, wait, Jeff. Let me do this real quick.
Yes, sir.
Breaking news. Laker legend Elgin Baylor just died. 86 years old.
Man, God bless.
I want to send some love out to Bobby Glanton Smith. Bobby G is doing this amazing podcast that's speaking to all of these basketball legends. Jerry West, he's been trying to get, I don't know if he got him yet, but he was trying to get Elgin to come on and talk about his story as well. Very heartbroken. This is a Laker legend, played for the Lakers, also was the general manager of the Clippers for many, many years. Very, very disappointed about this loss. We have nothing but love for the great basketball legend, Hall of Fame legend, Elgin Baylor. There he is with the legend of Kobe Bryant. Nothing but love. Breaking news. But as we were saying, get over to theshroudedlighthouse.com. Get your copies now. And Geoff Brown's intellectual rant is cracking.
Yes, sir. Let's get on in it. The cowardice of sharing another man's mind. As a comedian and as a joke writer for a number of people, number of jokes. Matter of fact, I'm going to start something a little while called You Tell Me, where I bring up me doing a joke, and I'll bring up your favorite celebrity who you think thought of that joke, some of which whose careers were launched off of those jokes, and you tell me who wrote what. Just like what Zoe was talking about with his thoughts. This is the freedom of a comedian. How many times in life are you afforded the opportunity to say in front of a room full of people exactly what the fuck is on your mind? Well, you get that opportunity if you're the CEO, if you're the manager, if you're the owner of the company, if you're the father or the mother, in a position of authority. Is generally when you get to stand up in a room full of people and say shit and not give a fuck whether they like it or not. Well, that is the freedom, the license that is given to every stand-up comedian. Now, in that time, I am supposed to be sharing with you the well-groomed and well-massaged and well-coiffed thoughts that are mine. If I find myself in a position where I use someone else's thoughts, what does that say about what I think about my thoughts? What does that say about what I think about my own intellect? That I'm willing to forego it for some shit another motherfucker did when I have been given the opportunity to speak my mind. It can only mean one thing. That I do not believe in my mind. So that means I am sharing something with you that I don't believe in. That is the true definition of a fucking coward. Cowards steal jokes. Cowards steal the thoughts of others as their own without quoting the individual. Do you understand that when you quote the individual, you fortify your own thought? But you don't want to fortify your thought because you already know your thought wasn't that big to begin with. You fear your mind because you do not fill your mind.
Open your mind.
Your mind is supposed to be a toolbox, a place that you can go and pull out implements to make your life work.
Open your mind.
But you are afraid to go to that box because you already know what's in there. Pain. You ain't gonna never be shit. You just like your daddy. I don't need no fucking man. Why don't you get your nappy-headed black ass up and go find a fucking job? That's what's in your box, and you haven't cleaned it out yet.
Listen.
Because it's too painful to bust it open. It's got too much fucking broken glass on the handle, so you ain't gonna deal with the shedding of metaphysical blood in order to cleanse what is in your box, which is why you do not go to your box, which is why you go to the boxes of others. And when you get at dinner parties and now on YouTube, you try to pretend that that shit came out of your box. Problem is, your box is too small to hold on to what you steal, which makes it very obvious. You see this on stage all the time. Dick joke, pussy joke, hair weave joke, stanky pussy joke, incredibly well thought out, well written bit. Pussy joke, stank joke, which one of them was stolen? Well, that's who you are on social media, not quoting your sources. Not everybody is going to be caught up in your bullshit. What kind of contractor are you? I say this in my clothes. What kind of contractor?
In your clothes or in your closing statement?
In my closing statement,
Okay.
as I close this today. What kind of contractor are you? KRS-One. Shout it, see, watch this. I didn't come up with this. The Blastmaster did. I was watching this thing on I consume a lot of KRS-One. That dude is dope. Anyway, he says when an electrician walks in a room, here's what's in the room. There's a junction box over there, and those lights run down and behind that wall. And then from here to there, there's a half hot over there that switch connects to the blah, blah, blah. Now, when a painter walks in the room totally changes. This is latex paint. That kind of paint is this kind of paint. You should have started with a stripe over the... And then when a plumber comes in the room, the pipes run under here. When a carpenter comes in the room, what does the room change when yo no account, who ain't shit, what I ain't doing ass, walks in a room? Oh, that bitch ain't shit. Oh, that nigga ain't shit. What kind of contractor are you? And what are you building with them fucked up tools that you do not have the courage to dig in your box and dig out? You are in here contracted with you ain't shit. Get your nappy-headed ass up and go get a job. Sisters ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. That's what you're building with. What do you think you're gonna build? And if you're building what you got now, how much do you like it? I'm done.
Deacon Brown with yet another compelling sermon. We are deeply appreciative of the words of the visiting deacon. He comes here every Monday to deliver
Hilarious, Jerome Jenkins.
said insight to you for nothing.
No, goddamn thing.
It cost him
Gas, time.
to come here to share with you. Now, we have studied many things and have covered many topics in the sojourn of the ZoWhat Morning Show since 2012. Yes, we have revealed a great many truths to you. Yes. Now, let me tell you something very deep. It was Dr. Tommy Curry who talked about toxic masculinity coming from an imbalanced household where a little boy mimics a mother figure. I came with the word fembicil.
I love it. I love it. Using it.
A man who gossips and is petty and acts like a woman, who has the conflict resolution skills of an unevolved woman,
Yeah. Some uninvolved, bitter broad.
of an imbalanced woman. That doesn't mean, and see, we have to be very careful how we select our words. There are some very powerfully balanced women. There are some very powerfully rooted and spiritually rooted women. We're not talking about those. A hurt mama raising a hurt child is what we're talking about. A hurt mama raising a hurt child will produce a fembicilic boy.
Okay, I'm going to get in the car. I don't even understand.
Do you understand?
That's it.
Will produce a fembicil in the form of a boy.
I'm
Now
gonna
listen to
challenge
me.
you to say something doper than that.
Now listen, here it comes. The thing that makes most men pussy is that their trauma is still a virgin.
Okay, I'm gonna need some more.
See, you gotta bust your traumas cherry. You think you can heal by busting cherries out here, fucking women?
Oh, there you go.
See, you got to bust your traumas cherry. Your trauma is still a virgin.
Come on now.
And that's what makes you pussy.
There you go.
see?
Okay.
You see?
Yeah, there you go.
That's what makes you pussy.
Until you bust your traumas cherry, you ain't gonna truly be ready to fuck the shit out of your purpose, which is really what your woman wants to be in a threesome in with you.
Do you understand?
Better fuck your.
How you gonna be a man and all you do to get ahead is conform? You want me to keep going? I got him. You want me to keep going, Geoff? How you gonna be a real man and all you do to get ahead
So you just gonna take my challenge then? Huh?
is bend the knee and conform and capitulate and do all this whole shit? How you gonna be a real man? How's she really gonna be turned on? How's the pussy gonna get wet when you don't take no risks and come home the victor of those risks?
Ever.
Let me tell you something about
Or
games.
come home in failure, sit down with her and learn.
Ooh.
How she gonna ever respect you and you don't never take her word for shit?
Come on,
Why
man.
you with a woman that you can't take her word for shit? If you can't take your woman's word, you're fucking doomed.
Come on,
One
man.
of you ain't shit, or both of you ain't shit.
Come
if
on,
you
man.
can't come home with that failure and go, God damn it, baby, I tried it this way, and I tried it that way, and I did this, and God damn it, I'm sitting here, and tears start to run down your face, and she go, baby, it's all right. Here's what I think.
So let me just say it one more time. This content doesn't deserve support. This super chat shouldn't be ringing off the motherfucking hook right now. We still stuck on 1. I just checked. We stuck on 1. Listen, this show has been on for 107 minutes. We struggling to get to 10. We stuck on 1. If everybody would go to the Shrouded Lighthouse right now, go to the shroudedlighthouse.com right now and support this new book that's really talking about everything I'm talking about right now in much more greater detail. Can y'all support my book? Can you get behind my book? Can you get behind my work? TheShroudedLighthouse.com. Go there right now. Do it right now Support Total Package Energy right now. Support X-Wolf right now. Support all the black-owned businesses that we put in front of you. The CMOSbusiness.com, the HuriKane Report. Support X-Labs and all of the stuff that we have out here for you guys to rock with. Yes. Support us, man.
It's not as much fun as I'm not stealing it.
Support us, man. I'm trying to put y'all in another stratosphere. It's easy for motherfuckers to be out here talking about how to be manipulative. Let me tell you right now, I can make $1 million if I wrote the 48 laws of relationship power.
How about that?
The 48 laws of power is based off of spiritual premises. Right? The Kabbalion, books like the Kabbalion and books like that lend to the 48 laws of power. But the 48 laws of power written by Robert Greene is really about manipulating and maneuvering through society. Rule number 1, never look smarter than your boss.
How about it?
Right? That's a means of contrifuge and deception so you can matriculate beyond the limiter that might be your boss. Right. What if I wrote a book like that shows you how to be manipulative in relationship by mastering the social game rule?
Nobody wants to help people they can't.
But I'm saying that's what most relationship specialists that are considered worth their salt, right? That's what they are. They're sociologists. They're teaching you how to manipulate and maneuver. They're not teaching you how to relate. You can't relate to another until you relate to yourself. You can't relate to yourself until you accept yourself. You can't accept yourself until you recognize that nobody is perfect.
Recognize, accept, relate, execute, rare.
Do you understand?
Right there.
Most relationship specialists are giving you game. But spirituality is not game. Spirituality is not logical. It's not reasonable. It's not rational. This is what I mean by original thought. You got 2 dominant forms of science. Theory of relativity, which deals with big shit, the macro, and quantum mechanics, which deals with small shit, the micro. Everything in the macro emerges out of the micro. Ancient Ifa, ancient belief systems all around Africa recognize this as masculine and feminine. The macro is the masculine. The micro is the feminine. Everything emerged out of the waters of chaos, according to the ancient Kemetans. They said, from the waters of noon, which were the waters of chaos. Wow, so quantum mechanics represents chaos because logic and the rules of physics breaks down. Logic is masculine, left-brained. Creativity is feminine, right-brained.
You got to create from where you feel.
Do you see? Spirituality is feminine. And all of the power emerges from the feminine side. But it takes a real man to direct the power of the feminine, of the chaotic. At the lowest level of consciousness, at the fundamental levels of consciousness, everything is random. There is no logic, but that's where all the power is. Look at it in terms of atoms and their nucleus. When we harnessed the power of the atom, we created the atom bomb. But when we went inside the atom, we found the nucleus. And in the nucleus, the power gave us the nuclear bomb, which is tens of thousands of times more powerful than an atomic bomb. The deeper you go into reality, the more you get into the power. And the power is chaotic and random. It needs a structure. That's what logic is. A structure. So guess what society is? It is the structure of the brain trust, i.e. government, religion, and educational institutions that you pour your spirit into so you can direct what type of behaviors you have.
Let's break this down into math. People say math is a universal language. It is the language of the universe. I disagree. I believe that math is man's feeble attempt at quantifying what already is. Almost like the analogy I said with the word lion. L-I-O-N. Oh, that's what you use to identify him. He don't give a fuck about that word because he about to eat that deer right there. Because he is.
Well, let me jump in and say.
Sure.
Math is absolutely the language of the universe. Absolutely. But what a lot of people do is equate math to logic, and they are somewhat similar.
They're cousins, but they're not the same.
They're not the same. But let me explain something to you about math. Did you know that math is even flawed?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you where to go look it up, but go look up the flaws in math. There's a flaw in math, and if there's a flaw in math,
anything divided by itself is one, right?
watch this. If there's a flaw in math, there's a flaw in logic.
How about it? Now, can you exploit that flaw? Can you use that flaw to your favor? Again, a part of it. Anything divided by itself equals 1, right? So what is 0 divided by 0?
Now,
Fuck with that while you're high.
Now watch this. What happens when your rigid, masculine, logical template allows the creative influence of the chaos of femininity and creativity to come into your life? Do you grow? Do you expand? Because there's something that happens when opposites come together. When the yin and yang come together, we find a new level of balance. You can't be balanced in just what you are.
Yeah, trying to be June and Ward Cleaver.
You represent a side.
Right. You got to take a side. You got to put on a jersey.
And as long as your wounds are still virgin, you refuse to touch them. You refuse to caress them. You refuse to nurture them. You refuse to pop the proverbial cherry on your unhealed hurt. You will not be able to overcome your emotionality, your sensitivity, your bitch-assity. You want your woman to be everything your mama couldn't be. Heal the relationship with your mama. So your woman ain't got to compensate for what your mama couldn't provide.
And if you can't heal it, then you're going to have to forgive her for it. You're going to have to find a way to forgive. That's, bruh, I'm going to tell you, once I started grading the people who were supposed to make the decisions for me as humans and not deities, I immediately began to grow. Are you going to let your mama off the hook for what happened with her mama? Are you going to let your mama off the hook for what she didn't see?
Are you going to let your mama off the hook for having the tools that she had?
Right.
She only got the tools that she got.
You're a Mercedes, granted, but all she had was some vice grips and a Phillips.
Same with your daddy. Let your daddy off the hook for the toolbox he was born with.
You got, bruh.
He was born with a toolbox.
Dude.
So what, it ain't got the tools you got?
Yes.
Maybe you got some different tools so you can enhance his toolbox.
Maybe you got some tools because his toolbox didn't have that in it.
Look at that. And guess what? Those tools that you were born with in your toolbox are specifically designed for you to work on yourself. And maybe the best way to show people that you have a special toolbox is that you continue building yourself in front of them so they can witness your transformation.
Instead of being a dentist with raggedy teeth.
Witnessing your...
Who the fuck going to a dentist and you open his mouth, look like a fucking crossword puzzle or a fence missing some posts, and you gonna talk about what you finna do in my mouth? You finna do a goddamn thing in my mouth.
Hey y'all, stop playing. Hit the like button. This is the most unique content on the planet. Tell me right now where you can find content just like this. Yo, get to my website, theshroudedlighthouse.com. We are making moves. Guess what? We just hit our mark. We are making moves. We just hit our mark for today. I appreciate everybody, but don't stop. You all ain't got this book. You all ain't got this work. Trust me, this work is about to revolutionize the game. Somebody said Craig Fax. Craig Fax is my little brother. If you talk to Craig Fax, ask him who inspired him. He'll tell you.
And a great dude.
He'll tell you he's a great dude.
Great dude.
And I love seeing Craig Fax do what I do. Look, let me show you something.
Craig Fax, DeJuan Brown.
Yeah.
There's some cats out there doing it,
Let me show you something. I'm going to say it again.
3Gs.
I'm going to say it again. Look at this. Those 3 bottles represent 3 MCs. Jay-Z, Biggie, and Too Short. Or Snoop Dogg.
I put Too Short in the bag.
But watch this. It don't matter. They all saying the same shit. They talking about the same content.
Right.
Just like me and my brother Craig. But guess what? We all saying it different.
And there are people who
Motherfuckers like to come in here with that division shit.
Okay, understand that first off, for the Hoda the Boko shots, God don't bless you for you. He doesn't. Craig was blessed with whatever his philosophy is.
I love Craig.
For whoever is supposed to see it. And there is someone who is not going to get it from Zoe.
Right. And
That'll
that's
get it.
And Zoe is going to hand Craig the
Come
baton willingly. Craig has come to me and said, man, you inspired me. You inspired me. I watch your shit. You inspired me.
Where do you think he
And guess what? And guess what? I will never take credit for Craig's show. That's Craig's show. That's Craig's expression.
Yes.
Just like Snoop can't take credit for Biggie's expression. And Jay can't take credit for Snoop's expression.
Or anybody who could. Snoop does not take credit for Kendrick Lamar's expression. Although Kendrick Lamar lays the fucking chalice at his feet.
Now watch this. If you talk to Craig, Craig will tell you. Zoe be watching my show. Zoe will text me, hey,
Right.
move that person over here. This motherfucker
Right.
might be talking too much. I'm over here mentoring because I love his work.
Niggas ain't ready, man.
Man, y'all better stop
ain't
with that division shit.
Niggas is still playing the dozens,
Listen,
hoping to get sold.
Of course we gonna be divided. Of course we are. We was divided when it counted the most. How the fuck we gonna be divided when Malcolm and Martin are on the planet at the same time? So definitely we gonna be divided while motherfucking Zoe and Craig here. But me and Craig on the same team. Listen, fuck the hoe up out you. Stick your spiritual dick in your virgin hurt and fuck that hurt free. Fuck your unhealed trauma the way you fuck your purpose. And you gonna grow up and you gonna stop being petty. You gonna stop being hoish.
Yes, Lord. Get the spiritual hump in your back, yes.
It was David Dieter who wrote the book.
Long stroke
What's
your hurt.
that book?
Long stroke your hurt.
What's the book? David Dieter's book. Whoever wrote, y'all, it's people in here who read David Dieter's work. I done forgot something about man. David Dieter. Let me pull him up. Pull it up for me.
Help these people fuck their purpose. Help them fuck their fucking hurt.
David Dieter. What was that book? Shit, I done forgot more than you'll ever learn. What you don't know will make your home a permanent urn, nigga. Jay-Z, sorry. David, The Way of the Superior Man. That's it. Shit. I done read that book 35 times. In that book, that man said a real man will fuck his purpose. He will fuck his purpose so well that he'll make his woman jealous of the fucking that he is doing to his purpose. But guess what else you can't just... You also have to fuck your wounds. You got to make love to your wounds, your unhealed hurt. You have to be in an intimate relationship with your unhealed hurt, men. You have to be. That's how your wounds open up. How many times have you fucked the shit out of a woman with no passion and no intimacy and she felt left high and dry? She felt like that there was no connection. You were just banging and pounding and humping and pounding and grinding and humping and pounding. See, let me tell you something about your wounds. You got to get intimate with your wounds, brothers. If you can't be intimate with your hurt, you're going to hurt your woman on the outside. You got to get intimate with hurt. You got to get intimate, and you got to get active in the game of self-work. So, Zo's the straight man. I come here for jokes. You at the wrong place, jokey smurf ass nigga. You know, I just got off work. Nigga, again, no inner healing, no outer happiness. Right? The macro is the construct. The micro is where the creative energy flows into the construct, giving it life. You can't have a content female in your life if you're not content internally. She'll never be content with you. She'll never respect you if you've never popped your wounds cherries.
And she might not know why.
Right? You might attract a hopeless helper, a Build-A-Bear nigga.
Oh, guess what?
Go ahead.
Guess what you do? You know how they say when you have sex, it weakens you? You're gonna when you fuck the shit out of your wounds, you weaken your wounds. Cause now
Not weaken. Soften.
Soften? Okay.
Yes.
Well,
the wound.
They soften to the point that you are no longer malleable in the wrong areas.
That's what we saying, Geoff.
Yeah.
You soften the wound in much the same way you soften the womb.
You ever see these two extreme niggas? The one that there's the one that beats the shit out of his girl. Then there's the other dude that absolutely is just a fucking doormat and does everything his woman says. That's because he hasn't taken advantage of fucking his wounds. Because if he did, encased in one of them wounds is the man logic that lets you know that the greatest way to make any woman miserable is to never say no to her. If you never tell your woman no, she will turn you into some shit she don't want. And that comes from you not dealing with you.
Hey, and somebody just said it right now. Let your wounds ride reverse cowgirl. Hit that G-spot, nigga.
Yes,
Fuck
get
that
up in
wound.
it.
Bam,
Get up
bam. The Way of the Superior Man. All men should read this book, The Way of the Superior Man. Read it. It talks about taking control over you. First off, you're not confident with you because of these undealt with hurts. Because of these ignored hurts, because of this facade of inflexibility and strength, you're not really man if you're not pliable and malleable, right? Mm-hmm. And the only way to be that to a woman and receive that from a woman, you must be giving it to yourself.
Yeah.
But you can't give it to yourself if you fuck that shit. I can't show no emotion and I can't be there. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Wounds need to get fucked too. They need to be caressed. There needs to be intimacy with your wounds. Do you understand? You ain't gonna be able to do it with a woman. It'll just be a momentary escape with a woman if you've neglected your own self. Do you understand? Hit the like button, hit the share button. Me and Geoff Brown up in this motherfucker today. We wanted to go hard in the paint today. Let me tell you right now, go to theshroudedlighthouse.com. Order your copy right now. Theshroudedlighthouse.com. Everybody make a move over there. We need the support for this project. If I told you the truth, you'd be like, oh shit, is it that crazy? Yes, Zo. Theshroudedlighthouse.com. Pre-order your copy today. Somebody said, treat your wounds like they Trey Songz groupies. Yeah. Love on them, man. Love on them. Please support everything that we're doing. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Super Chat. Support Geoff Brown. Put up Geoff Brown's Cash App. And also put up your own Cash App. At GBFUNNYSTYLE. Support Geoff Brown's Cash App. Support Sarah's Cash App. Geoff Brown, your thoughts?
Can you make love if you don't start with self-love?
No.
How you do that? don't start with love in the tank for you? And how do you really, really, really love you without giving you some tough love?
Huh.
How much tough love do you give you?
Huh.
How much love, how many times do you stand in the mirror and go, look, motherfucker, that ain't the way you supposed to talk to your kids.
Nehru says, can you give an example of how you fuck your womb?
Sure.
Listen, when we say fuck, we're talking about being intimate with your womb.
Sure, I'll give you one.
Go ahead, Geoff.
I'll give you one. When I was growing up, I was wounded by this. As a young child, whatever my family said, that was fucking that. And if you showed even distaste for it, you was gonna get your ass whooping. If you kept with it, that could lead to a brown extension cord ass whooping, of which I have some welts to this day. So when I speak to my kids, I caress, I deal with the 8, 9, 10-year-old Geoff that was not allowed to speak his mind, that was cut off even when he was right, that was never really listened to. And by knowing that and being in touch with that and understanding that maybe that's why I cut people off.
Mm-hmm.
And that I cannot come into the room in conversation with Mrs. Brown that way. I cannot deal with my children that way. By making love to those wounds are satiated so they don't get out and try to fuck my family. Because if I don't fuck my wounds, they're going to fuck somebody. They're going to fuck my job. They're going to fuck my opportunities. They're going to fuck my reputation. They're going to fuck my money. They're going to fuck my relationships. They're going to have my kids where they don't want to see me. You want to know about people's kids? How often do they visit you when they don't have to? That's what's going to happen if I don't fuck these wounds. Another wound. Bullied. Constantly. Never went to the 6th grade. I was in the 6th grade for 2 days. They was trying to put me in the 9th. My mama said just to the 7th. Bullied. On the south side of Chicago. If I don't nurture,
that's what we saying.
If I don't nurture that and understand that and talk to that young dude and talk to that young dude every time altercation or confrontation comes in front of me, guess what? I will always be reacting to a bully.
Reactive.
I will always be reactive. I will never be proactive.
So again, to fuck your wounds is to embrace your wounds, is to accept your wounds without judgment. You ain't gonna be nothing but a judgmental, cynical motherfucker if you're constantly judging yourself. When is the last time you looked at yourself without judgment? When is the last time you looked in the mirror and didn't have nothing negative to say about yourself? When was the last time you accepted every flaw, every lie you ever told, every deceit you've ever perpetuated, every manipulation you've ever perpetuated? When was the last time you said it's okay that I had to do that? And when I say it's okay, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. It's okay that I did the wrong thing. It's okay that I hurt somebody. But when I say it's okay, I'm not saying I condone that I should do that. I'm saying I did that and I'm okay with doing that.
Because I couldn't get here to lesson time without it. You can't learn lessons if you don't fuck up.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? This is fucking your wounds in action. Hey, I'm flawed. Hey, I'm broken. Hey, I'm troubled. Hey, I'm hurt.
And you know what?
Now look. You know what? It's okay. It's okay that I'm all of that. It's all right. I'm okay with being right here at this moment, right now, in this condition. Because guess what? Your process never ends. It was Krishnamurti who said education is eternal. Education is eternal. So self-education is eternal. You ain't gonna never get in a position where you say, you know what, I've come far enough and this is good. Until you're on that deathbed. Do you understand? Until you're on that deathbed. Listen, your whole life is a process process of enfolding and unfolding simultaneously, learning, growing, assimilating, getting rid of. Do you understand? Accept yourself is part of fucking your wounds. Fuck them. Make love to them. Nurture them. Accept them. Love on them. When was the last time you loved on what was wrong with you? Motherfuckers ain't really speaking now. Huh? Maybe that was over your fucking heads, right? It's okay for the shit to be over your head. When was the last time you loved on what's wrong with you?
Have you ever listened to a Bent Over and Busted Open song more than once? Have you ever listened to one of these, I'm gonna kill up all them niggas over there just because they're on some real estate that's different than mine and either one of us own it? Have you ever listened to one of those songs over and over? Then you might want to watch this video over and over, because the difference between this video and those songs is this video could actually help you. I'm done. Oh, yeah. Do we move these cameras? Scoot over in your one shot. No. When it's time for your one shot, your mark should be over just a smidge. See? Your shoulders off your one shot. So go there. Okay, right there.
I don't like it.
Okay.
You know why? Because I don't sit according to the camera. I sit according to COVID.
Well, nigga, shit, I'll scoot over.
Get your ass.
I don't give a fuck.
But
Trying to get your ass in the shot.
But now let me reveal something to you. The topic is about self-worth versus entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I knew if I came in here and turned up, you guys would support.
Ain't that a goddamn shame? You gotta come in here
So
and holler and preach.
now watch this, Geoff. I want to show Geoff this so he could know that I ain't lying.
Ugh.
I want to show Geoff this so he can know that I ain't lying. And I'm telling y'all, we poisoned, we sick. Geoff, I want to show you something. Come over here.
Let's see what about the COVID.
No, I want to show you something. This is for today.
Okay.
This is what we did today on book sales.
Okay.
Let me show you.
Wow.
Wait, let me show you. Right?
Okay. That's for today.
That's just today.
That's today's sheet.
Now,
Okay.
remember, I've been promoting this thing, right, hard for almost 2 months,
Okay.
right? Let me show you what the total is in orders. We only have 268 orders in total. But I told you a lie, and you responded to the lie. I said, we only need 10 orders. Then you got up off your ass and supported a little bit. We only have 268 orders. We're not even close to 500 orders. But you have to be deceived in order to move.
Because if I told you exactly what I needed, you'd have to be Jewish in order to respond.
Do you understand the fuck shit our people are under?
And when I say Jewish, I'm talking about moving as a unit. In order to respond, you'd have to move as a unit. But you're not going to move as a unit without me having to fake you out and snow you and cajole you and push you and use the oppressor's ways to communicate. Well, see, what we're trying to do is not do business like our oppressors.
But listen,
Yes.
I know some brothers who have come to me and said, yo, man, you using some bullshit marketing. But what is marketing but manipulation? I come to you and tell you the truth. You need this book. You need this work that I'm putting in. Right? I come to you and be honest. They go, oh, Zo, that's an old way. Niggas ain't gonna move. They not gonna do what the fuck. And they don't. But I sit back and I observe charlatans. What I perceive to be a charlatan. If a motherfucker can tell you the most basic dumb shit and you move on it. Isn't that the principle of corporate America when they say keep it simple, stupid?
Well, you got to remember your audience.
Motherfucker make a t-shirt, I feel good. Sell 4 million t-shirts. That's the premise of my coaching. My coaching is based in I feel good theory. The theory of I feel good.
I want to feel good.
All you got to do is get up and dance around in your living room. Regardless of what's happening, God is right there with you.
So dance around with God.
Next thing you know, they done sold 4 million books. But the one book that will pull you out of your addiction of being stimulated and entertained by mediocrity and emptiness is shunned.
Ms. MC16. Zoe, do you think a 13-year-old, I think that's what she said because my shit just, okay, yeah. Zoe, do you think a 12-year-old female child can benefit from reading your books? Let me ask.
I think a child can benefit from any high level of knowledge.
Yes, you got
if it is conveyed in
The
a
right way.
that they can absorb it.
Well,
Again, when you're young, your mind is pliable. There is plasticity in your neurons. When you get older, the plasticity concretizes and hardens. I think these women or these children can benefit greatly if their partner or if their parent is a mentor.
You can't just
You
drop
can't
this
dictate.
heavy-ass book over in a goddamn playpen.
Right.
No, here's what you do. You take that 12-year-old and you go here. Oh, really? Yeah, you're grounded. You're grounded today. So here's what we're going to do. You see this book? You're going to take this book and you're going to read 10 pages. And you're going to tell me, you're going to come back to me with 2 piles of information. What you do understand and what you don't. And we're going to go through that.
We're going to go through both of them.
Yes.
I'm going to expand on what you do.
Foot out of your ass.
Right. I'm going to expand on what you do understand, and I'm going to bring clarity to what you don't understand.
Exactly.
Look, Geoff, how many page views? You see all the orders over 2 months that we've been promoting. It's 268.
Wow.
How many page views?
I'm going to throw the number out?
Yes.
7,305.
What's the conversion rate of that?
2.5%. Wouch.
Do you understand? We love fuck shit. We gonna support fuck shit. We gonna buy fuck shit. We gonna keep fuck shit employed.
That means 97.5% of you
have come to the site and walked away.
How many fire, blip, 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 no matter how many, wow, you sure did say this, and I'm not talking about those of you who find yourselves with nothing but the money for an internet connection. I'm talking about those of you who still got Jordans this weekend that came to you from Amazon and boxes.
No, fuck Jordans. I'm talking about you niggas who come here weekly and get jewels and go out and try to look deep by parroting what has been said since 2012.
To people that don't know about us. You ain't gonna turn them on to us. You got them thinking it's you. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. It's a few of them niggas. I done busted a couple of them niggas.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You just gonna say what we said, so it look like you said it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And listen.
That's like comics who do comics.
And when I say this, I'm not talking about the knowledge. Listen, in radio, in news, and Geoff, you've heard me say this to you as I was coaching you for radio for a little while.
Yes, sir.
You heard me. Everybody got the same topics.
Right.
If you're talking about relationships, everybody gonna talk about cheating, everybody gonna talk about divorce, everybody gonna talk about money, everybody gonna talk about raising kids, everybody gonna talk about communication, everybody got the same topics.
And it gets worse with commercial radio. If you go to black radio, I dare you.
I was in the middle of a thought, but
I'm sorry.
But I'm just saying, everybody got the same topics. What makes it dope is your unique take. I was just coaching a young podcast crew the other day. I said, everybody says the same shit. Everybody's talking about the same shit, but you gotta say your shit differently. Don't come here and cherry pick shit that you've never articulated so well before and then use it without supporting the fucking channel, Geoff Brown.
Commercial black radio is damn near the same black format. Damn near. You turn on Ricky Smiley's show, turn on D.L. Hughley's show, turn on Steve Harvey's show, insert black radio personality here. And they all have the same job. To pacify the demographic of fat, black, middle-aged church women. Because that's who listens to black radio. That's a fucking fact. That's a fucking fact. Listen to the shit. Not that it's wrong shit. You're going to get the same funny shit. You're going to get the same serious shit. You're going to get the same news points. You're going to get the same talking points. But you are not going to get the same experience.
So I'm going to say it again. Content creators out there, if you're creating content, here's the thing. No knowledge is new. Knowledge in and of itself is a reflexive memory. Knowledge is a representative of the known. Insight is knowledge that has yet to be added to the repository of what is known. That's why it happens in between thoughts. Insight. Creativity. You get it? Now, I would urge all content creators. Nobody's mad at you talking on topics that everybody talks on. But do it originally. Do it from your authentic space. Don't be on, if you ain't never said relationship is a mirror, don't start saying it now. And if you do say it, cite where you got it from.
Yeah. Don't represent it as genuine. That's the problem.
Don't make it seem like you came up with the relationship is a mirror.
When Prince did Every Day is a Winding Road by Sheryl Crow, everybody knew it was by Sheryl Crow, but Prince did it his way and shouted out Sheryl Crow because it's her song.
Right.
It's her song. It's just listen to What If God Was One of Us by Prince.
What if God... Did Prince do that record?
Nigga.
That's right.
Trying to make his way.
Wait. That's Prince?
That's Joan Osborne did it. What if God...
I remember the record. I'm saying, did Prince wrote that?
Oh, no.
Oh, I was about
he
to
just
say.
took it and that one, Creep by Radiohead. Nigga, listen to any song Prince cover. It's Prince's song now.
Right.
Because he does it his way.
Right.
He don't just come up and do the chords in the same time, in the same verse, in the same key. And that's what you're doing when relationship is a mirror. Without saying Zoe Williams
Zoe Williams turned me on to Krishnamurti.
told Zoe Williams, said, you didn't get the Krishnamurti by yourself. You didn't.
And nigga, we all know about Krishnamurti. That's some rarefied air right there. Niggas ain't just reading Krishnamurti,
No.
my nigga.
No, niggas don't just, come on, stop it. Knock it off.
Come on, man. So I'm going to say it again. I wanted to show you how you're manipulated by what feels good. The church has done that to us. The church has lost its way. The church used to be connected to the African spirituality, but not only the African spirituality, Islamic spirituality. The church here, the black church here in America, used to be connected to Islamic spirituality, African spirituality, as well as Native American spirituality. This is what makes African Americans or ADOS or FBA so unique. We are all of these people, including the white folk. We all of them.
Well,
so what? Let me finish
sir.
the thought.
Yes, sir.
So when I tell you this stuff, man, we are in a space, in a unique space, to be uniquely powerful and positioned in the world if we would just embrace all that is us. Do you understand? I had to fucking show you how easy you are easily manipulated. If I say what you want to hear, you support until some of your kids got to come to you and say, God damn, Granny, stop. Listen, how many prayer cloths and motherfucking holy water bottles you gonna get?
Martin Luther King calendar.
Do you get what I'm saying? We've been manipulated, but when somebody is honest and tells the truth to you and says, hey, I'm gonna walk you down the dark corridor of your own spirit. I don't want to do that shit. I want to laugh. I want to be entertained. Self-work versus entertainment. Entertainment is related to entrainment. This is why we talked about these particular stories. The gay Captain America and Little Mama coming out with her pro-heterosexual movement. We get entrained by the media. Do you get what I'm saying? We get programmed by the media. But if you were a self-sovereign person from the spirit outward, who could govern you? Who could sway you? Who could convince you? Who could manipulate you? You get manipulated by fear. You get manipulated by ego. Motherfuckers out here with all types of marketing schemes to get you to buy nothing. But the motherfucker who gonna give you the motherfucking tools to change your life, for real, ask yourself, if you were honest, how many of y'all read The Holographic Relationship? Or how many of you read The Relationship Dismount? Do those books read like bullshit? I'll wait. Jeff Brown.
Well, bro, going back to X's and O's, I love that. The spirituality of what we do.
That's my lane.
Yes.
My lane is spiritual relationships. Yes. That's my lane. Everybody else is on the social side. I'm on the spirit side. Go.
The white church is X's and O's. The black church is the alley-oop and the no-look pass. You ain't gonna get that alley-oop. You ever been to a white church? The best of them are fucking boring. Holy shit. That's why they're only 20 minutes long. Because you can't stay there that long. You can't stay there that long. Black church is long because it can be. That shit's long, hot, but fucking entertaining. That band is the shit. Them heifers can sing. That preacher can preach. Do you feel it in here? Do you feel it in here? Oh, the feeling is all up in there. It's just that when you leave there, you ain't got no X's and O's. All you got is feeling. Can get you with an X or a O. But he died. Okay. You got plenty of that.
Somebody says, Zoe, your books require work. People even want to be entertained in their reading. Absolutely. This is why in the book, the Celestine Prophecy, one of the most poignant things that was stated in that book is you can tell the intelligence level of a society based off of what entertains them.
That's it.
We are a society of monkeys.
Eek fucking eek.
We're monkeys wearing the greatest American superhero outfit. We behave and think like monkeys. Krishnamurti said it. Our psychological development is retarded, but our technological development is expanded. We are technologically advanced, but we are psychologically immature and stunted. Niggas want to be entertained because niggas are okay being at the lower end of consciousness.
Oh yeah, man. Nice, fat, dumb, happy. Nothing feels better
than a chicken pot pie, some shepherd's pie, and watching some motherfucking bitches clap their ass on a video.
Chicken wings from churches, watching bitches in videos, and nigga dating them outside fighting.
Come on, man.
That shit.
We more than that. We better than that.
What happens?
Look at the monkey.
Niggas, oh, wow.
Go ahead, Geoff.
Think of your psyche like a jungle. Okay? The hyenas are on the outside of the jungle. The lions are on the inside. Oh, no. Hyenas and lions. Yeah, I'm gonna make the fruit. Let me make the fruit what you after. The fruit of your spirit is deep inside of that metaphysical jungle. But to get to it, you got to fight through the metaphysical lions, tigers, hyenas, alligators, and hippos of hurt, shame, social media, the triangle offense on your happiness, ladies, your mama, the media, and your manless friends. You got to get past all that in order to get to the real fruit. But instead of getting to the real fruit, what you'll do is stand on the outside of the jungle and eat these little acorns with monkey shit in them, because you can't really get to that metaphysical shit. So then anytime you need to call on something, you are without the nutrients of the fruit inside the jungle because you don't have the balls to go past your hurt to get it.
So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna make one more call to action. This is a serious call to action. support the holograph or the Shrouded Lighthouse. Please support those books. The Relationship Dismount is available on Amazon.com in 3 different formats.
It's a book. It's a great place to hide money if you live in the hood.
Right? The holographic relationship, paperback, Kindle, as well as Audible on Amazon.com. The holographic relationship is available on my website, IamZoWilliams.com, if you want a paperback version. But there's a Kindle version as well, and both books are on iBooks, Apple iBooks. All right? But then, my latest book, I told y'all 500 copies. We're not nowhere near 500 copies. And I've been asking you to support the book and get us to 500 copies for 2 months. And today, using a marketing media trick, which is say, we only got 10 left, then people moved.
Law of supply and demand.
That's a basic marketing trick. Why you gotta be tricked to support your own? Why does manipulation work on you? Marketing work on you? Why can't the truth resonate? Do you know how many people I've talked to that have said, I got your book, I just can't get through it because the shit start hurting at a certain point. The shit is too much at a certain point. And I'm saying that's when you should press forward.
That's exactly. Yes,
society has taught you that once it gets tough, you jettison. You pull the motherfucking ripcord. Let me wake up right now. No, stay in there. See, you've been entrained to always feel good. Because they understand in feeling bad, there are a great many jewels and gifts in the uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, yes.
I had to,
yes.
Why you gotta be fooled? And any other motherfucker who started to see, you know how much hey, I don't have a problem. You know how many people bought a book today? 26. Out of the 900, close to 1,000 motherfuckers in here, 26 people answered the call. Listen, you're not serious about me. What the fuck? I need to be serious about anybody. I'm tired of being on the phone with the Babalao and Iya, the priestesses and shamans, and they all say, nigga, this your calling. This is what you see. This is what you're here on earth to do. But I also understand people like Malcolm, people like Martin, people like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Yes.
It's par for the course for your people to pull their pants down and take a dump on you.
Take a hot shit on you. That man been in, okay.
That's just what it is. It's par for the course. Who you gonna be when they do that?
We ain't not where we supposed to be, cause Soul Brother number one ain't been telling you. We ain't where we supposed to be, cause y'all ain't listening.
Or you don't care, or you're here for the wrong reason.
I grew up in Chicago. Brother Minister Farrakhan's message, for the most part, has not changed in the 56, in the 50 years that I have been consciously aware of it. The Nation of Islam's voice, their tenets, their way of being has not changed. They ain't changed course. They ain't changed course. We are the ones who are lost. It's not that the word ain't out there. Your ass ain't listening to it.
Yeah, the word has been out there.
It's been out there.
And while it's going down, you waiting for the external world to give you an answer, right? You're waiting for the external world to give you an answer that only the internal world can provide. So you get moved by things like, this is not science fiction. Israeli researchers have grown an embryo outside of the womb, right? They have have grown an embryo outside of the womb.
Cutie zombies.
In Jacob Hanna's lab at the Weizmann Institute, for the first time in the world, scientists succeeded in growing a mammal embryo outside the womb. The implications of this unprecedented achievement could be enormous, from growing synthetic embryos for organ implants to creating an infant whose biological parents are two men.
They're going a long way to take pussy out the game. That's what he's saying.
What I'm saying is the world is marching on without you.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to lock in to whatever the world and the external world says is normal. Part of normalizing is brainwashing.
Wow. Wow.
That's societal brainwashing.
That's exactly what
Part of normalizing is brainwashing. And you can only wash a mind that doesn't have control of itself.
God damn. You can only wash your mind.
That doesn't have control of itself. The mind has to be on autopilot.
Yeah, you serum sandwiches? You both out there getting that vaccine? Okay.
This is why you got to play a social game rule. Do you know how easy? It is as easy to get women as it is to get rich.
Hell, it's easier.
But this is what I mean by it. Listen, women are tiered off. Tiers. Mm-hmm. Super baddies. Mm-hmm. Around the way girl. Mm-hmm. Cutie. Little thick but cute. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's tiers. Mm-hmm. Hardworking, independent. Do you get what I'm saying? There's tiers. The hustle or the game is all of those women are available to you if you're doing well.
Yeah. You can hit Powerball and still go to McDonald's. You can't work at McDonald's and afford to eat at Wolfgang Puff.
And when I say all of those women are available to you if you're doing well, what I'm saying is there are women in each sector of the tier that'll fuck with you based on resources.
Yes. Yes.
Especially the highest tier, the super baddie. I deserve better than this. I'm supposed to have better than this. But where is your spiritual currency, baddie?
I only fuck Lakers or reasonable financially fit facsimile thereof.
When your super uber beautiful ass come in here with the same broken spirit as mine, you think you're better because you're more attractive? And the only reason why you're here is because my wallet speaks louder than my manhood?
Y'all both in here lying to each other? You both in here with your social representatives because you're too scared to show your real self? You don't, I'm telling you, one of the reasons I believe me and Mrs. Brown are still together today is because the four of us got together. Me and my frightened, wounded, hurt little boy, and her frightened, hurt, wounded little girl sat down and said, all four of us are going to help each other through this life.
Look at that. Look at that.
All four of us are sitting in this room. We do not get to sit in this room, just me and you. That little boy and that little girl is in here, and we need to talk to them. And we do.
Look at that.
We openly talk I talk to 12-year-old Geoff all the time. I talk to 9-year-old Geoff, because that's where bad shit happened. I talk to 17-year-old Geoff, and then I'll fuck around and talk to 70-year-old Geoff. Or let 70-year-old Geoff talk to me. You know you need to get your ass up and work out. That's 70-year-old Geoff.
Jeff, where are we at right now since we talked? Since we last showed
270.
That means we sold 2 books.
2 more. Yeah, and with
all right,
regard
people.
to, can I say this before we go? Watch this here. I'm going to do just like what Zoe was talking about. To cite my man, Eric Thomas, motivational speaker. Just like what Zoe was talking about. He said, and this is what a lot of y'all do. Don't cry to quit. Cry to keep going. Yeah, it hurt, but I'm going to stop and empty. When I fill up in the middle of fucking nowhere, I don't fill up and then sit on my hood and look and figure out where I'm gonna start living. I fill up to keep going. Stop crying and stopping there. Cry to keep going.
Cry to show that you're human, so you can keep going. Anyway, nothing but love, nothing but appreciation. We appreciate everybody who did support today. It's unfortunate that we had to go to the means to show you that you're under a spell, and that spell is called entertainment. And I want to free you into the world of self-work, light work, shadow work. We got to do this work, man, if we want to heal as a community. My lane is spiritual relationships. We love y'all. I love everybody. Please continue to support our channel. Hit the super chat button. Please hit our individual cash apps. My cash app is $ZoWhatNeter. I need your support. I need you to support my latest book and the current books that are already out. I need you to support Total Package Energy, X-Wolf, that HuriKane Report. We got so many things that I want you guys to rock with. Please continue to rock with these businesses. It is important to keep them alive because they subsist off of you. I want you to support Sarah. Hit Sarah's Cash App. Show her appreciation and love for coming up here. And shit, we almost at 2 o'clock. Sarah was here at 10 o'clock to help get this shit going, man. So I appreciate that, and support Geoff Brown. Geoff Brown, your closing thought.
Yes. Go back and watch these videos. I'm gonna cut up some pieces of them when I get a chance. I'm fucking busy. Watch these videos. Go back. Zoe is nice enough. If you look at the names, the titles of what the videos are, you can almost what do I need help with here? And go look at a video. But that ain't the same as reading it.
No.
That ain't the same as being able to snatch it right down off the shelf and go, here's page 171. I was crying like somebody stole my fucking bike right here. Girl, you need to read that.
So I'm going to say it one more time. 271 orders. We're nowhere near 500 orders. Stop being manipulated into, stimulated into supporting. Do it because you know we need it. How about that? TheShroudedLighthouse.com. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We out. Deuces.